There's no time necessarily for manners.
Doesn't give my opponents much time to run.
I'm responsible for introducing the concept of MMP by accident.
Hater. You know, they hate the system.
I used to call the old culture the concrete playground.
Poets in this country have always been the smart
I've
ones.
been performing since I was born.
I can smell the uranium on it.
Hara mai te whana ki Aotearoa I tēnei pō, ko Magenta tōku ingoa.
Co-Detective Rogers tōku ingoa, and fuck me, we should have left more than half an hour. Half an hour is not enough for testing.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, normally it would be, but it seems like it was hard mode today, so it was... I mean, I should have screenshotted that horrible mess of headphone wires you had in all your files.
Oh.
Yeesh. Nightmare.
I could show everyone now, but I can't be bothered tweaking with everything because we've had to do... We've had to do so many last-minute jerry-rigs, and we've got everything good enough. Unfortunately, Magenta's microphone audio is not the best right now. It's almost sounds like it's doubling, but not. It's fine. It's echoey, but it's as good as we can get it. Magenta's not going to do any of the screen sharing. The amount of last-minute hacks I had to do to get this bloody thing going. My goodness.
Held together by number 8 wire and CRC.
Yes. So this is just a bit of a makeup stream because we failed hard on Monday, and I've spent all week fixing my machine. It turns out it was a bad sticker RAM for those who weren't listening to last night at BHN. But essentially that was what it all came down to. Once I did a memory test, that thing was like thousands upon thousands. It got to like 8,000 errors, and I was like, yeah, well, this is definitely the issue. Yeah, whereas the other stick didn't get any errors. So, yeah. You know what I did too? I rang up, because I got it from PB Tech. I rang them up. Because I still need the stick of RAM. I'm running on half RAM right now, only one stick. And I was like, okay, can I... So I called them up. I get through to someone, and he's like, hello, and he's just like a transfer dude, it turns out. And he's like, oh, let me just transfer you to the right department. And I was like, okay, at least I'm gonna go to the right person, you know? So winds up being an AI. Yeah, so it was an AI, and it was like doing a callback thing. It's like, well, everyone's too busy, we'll call you back. And I was like, okay, so I left my number. 2 hours later, still no fucking callback. And I'm like, this is rubbish. So I called it back up, and I started yelling at it. And then I realized... Yeah, in my frustrations, they haven't limited its responses, so you can actually talk to it. Yes. So even though its job seems to only be like, we will call you back as soon as possible. I was like, no, I need this and this and this. And it's like, oh, well, you can do this and this. And I was like, okay, if I bring it in, do I need to bring both sticks of RAM, or can I keep one and just bring in the faulty one? And it was like, oh, just bring in the faulty one, that's fine. So I show up, walk all the way down Queen Street, come in, the guy's like, no, you need both. And I was like, almost threw the RAM at the wall. I was like, you're fucking bullshit AI.
Both, though.
It'll just be some official policy procedure. You gotta put it back to the, because all these go back to the manufacturer anyway. Yeah. And they gotta do testing and whatever, I don't know. Probably make sure the other one's not bad. I don't know. See what went wrong. Maybe it was from a particular batch. Who the fuck knows what they do? Who cares? Yeah, but that's been my week.
Come in pairs like shoes or some shit?
Yeah. Well, no, you can get single RAMs. It's better to have dual stick RAM, especially if you like gaming and stuff. Essentially, it's like having 2 doors instead of 1, you know? Just easier for accessibility of memory. So
Come in the back door and the front door.
yeah. Anyway, look, this is just gonna be a chill scream. Chill scream. Yeah, it might be a bit of a scream, actually. Honestly.
It was a bit of a chill scream earlier before we got live. To be fair.
It has been it has been the chillest scream for the last 10 to 15 minutes. I was trying to get this fixed up, but yeah, look, we're, I think, in a good enough stage. I keep forgetting I'm the one now controlling everything. So
yeah, see, I like being being able to do that part. So we can't do it tonight. So
no.
I mean, we can start wherever you want to start. There's some stuff we can skip out of here. We didn't quite get to that part of the meeting because the computer technical support got all the time.
But yeah, from judging from what we're hearing from everyone, it seems like everything's fine. So
Yeah, no, everyone seems
yeah.
to be hearing us.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Good to see everyone. Killed a big old bee. Leo, Scruffador, and Braden Co. Braden Co. I think that's how you say that, Braden.
Yeah, and sorry, fam, I didn't have time to get the chat up and going either. But all of this consider this a
That could
test
be
run for
next
Monday.
week's,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Next week's as in 2 days from now.
Yeah. So essentially, I figured out I need to do another audio test and get all the audio figured out before we go live on Monday.
See,
Otherwise, we'll be
it's such
fucked.
a chill
So.
stream. We're having a wine stream.
Yeah, I'm
you
just
know?
drinking
So
wine
if
now.
you've got your wine at home, crack a bottle,
Hmm.
grab a glass. If you don't drink wine, I don't know. If you drink water like me,
Get
grab a
some
bottle.
juice. Anything that you can just sort of
Get a cup of tea.
taste and be like, that's pretty good. You know. I'm drinking some Central Otago Pinot Noir Crimson
Of
Peak.
course, it's from Otago.
It has to be Otago. We make some of the best Pinot in the world. Comes right out of Central Otago.
I mean, I don't drink wine, so I'll take your word for it.
If you're buying Pinot
Can't
from
handle
anywhere
white
else,
wine.
you're fucked. Yeah.
I
Well, if you
mean,
like
I don't
white
know.
wine, if you like white wine, I think you like Marlborough. I think do good Savs. They all come out of Marlborough. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
can't say I'm a huge wine person. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't mind the old like wine with a bit of soda in it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
candy styles, but not a huge fan of wine unless it's kind of the only thing going.
Ooh, that's fruity. Damn.
Can I get fruity in Otago?
Yeah. Yeah, no, much less salty than the last one I had. That was quite bitter.
Oh,
Anyway, look, should we just get into
yeah,
talking
jump
about
into-
things?
jump into
Bugger it.
some shit.
Let's see. I made a bit of a. I haven't even opened most of these. So
Well,
I'm just
actually,
gonna...
maybe what we should start is I'm gonna actually just chuck it in right here. Everyone can see it. Why don't we start? Oh fuck! Pressed my wrong key.
You know, I just realized the videos. I'm not. You might have to play the videos on your end along with me because you're not getting the
No, we
audio.
have done
Remember?
that before. We have done
Yeah,
that before in
that's
past,
the
so-
only way we can do the videos. I think. So.
But yeah, if you chuck that first one up, I reckon we start there, so that we don't end up
Okay.
shit posting into the subject.
Okay, sure. All right, let's see. What is this? Memorial unveiled for victims of Lake Alice Child and Adolescent Unit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your story, I presume.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I saw this earlier, and I just I thought it was interesting. I didn't actually realize they were doing something to memorialize the people in terms of doing a headstone unveiling, which I just thought was it's pretty horrible what happened there. You know, I'm assuming most of us are aware of Lake Alice, and if you're not, I recommend going and doing some reading online and learning about it.
Or you could just give them maybe a brief summary.
Oh, I can. You can
Yeah, I don't know. Did you want to?
I mean,
Nah.
if you want.
Nah, we could just move on. It's your story.
I mean, it was mostly just to say that I think it's nice that they've done something
Okay.
to honor the people who were
Moving on.
abused and tortured.
Yeah. No, it's sorry, my mind is actually like in two places right now. Was not ready to go live. Ugh.
She'll be right. But
Yeah.
just thought it'd be good to kind of let people know that they've done that. And
More than 400 children, including many with no psychiatric illness, went through the unit where they were given electric shocks and paralyzing drugs under the watch of Dr. Selwyn Leaks and raped. Oh,
Yeah.
just add that on the end. Thanks.
I know, right? What a way to fucking phrase that.
Yeah.
Oh, some electrocution.
Like, that's just like an addition on the end. Just like there's a footnote.
Yeah.
Oh, also.
horrible thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Speaking of horrible things, there's been a Nazi murdered in France, apparently. And it's not looking great.
Wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah. Well, so this entire thing is concerning because it's obviously given a big boost to the far-right, fascist-leaning politics in France, obviously. this BBC article suggests this might be the death knell for Macron. I'm not that involved. My head's not that in the French discourse, whatever the hell's going on in their parliament and politics. I have no clue if that's the case or not. But what I do know is the one thing that fascists need, to make their ideology work, is mythology. And one part of that mythology, we saw it with Charlie Kirk. It's idolization, it's martyrdom. This happens all the time. And this, that's their thing. That's how they get people riled up. It's all about getting them around this abstract cause that kind of crosses ties and binds people in some abstract way that's not really tangible. And this will more or less be it. Hey, he was one of us, and these are violent leftists, yada yada. And I don't know. Did we want to watch a video on this?
We can if you like.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just. Whoa, that's very loud. My bad. Sorry, guys. Let me turn the desktop audio down. Oh, you know what's.
Have them yell at the...
Okay, that should be better. Are we still live? Are we still live?
Yeah, we should be.
Okay, just checking. Alright. That is quite loud, isn't it?
When people start getting killed in the political culture wars, then let's just call them what they are. Bloody street battles. Canton de Ronc was a casualty, killed by violent far-left anti-fascist activists. There are local elections in France next month, presidential elections next year, and his death has many here wondering whether the militant far-right aren't the only ones with bloodied hobnail boots. We took the funicular up the hill overlooking Lyon to meet Clement.
Hey,
he's a
it's like in Wellington. They got the little tram thing that went up. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
To meet Clement. We took the
Yeah.
funicular up the hill overlooking Lyon to meet Clement Schertz. He's a leader of an ethno-nationalist Catholic student group, La Cocarde. And he's organizing a huge demonstration in Lyon to remember his acquaintance, Canton de Ronc.
He was kind of fun. He was radiant, giving.
He was a
smiles
fun
to people,
fascist.
And quite intellectual, actually. He was
Catholic.
quite a fervent Catholic. It's a level of violence we're not familiar with.
Clement says that he wants to distance himself and his organization from violent groups. This, as we will discover, is not accurate. But first, who was Canton de Ronc? He was a data science student at university in Lyon. A few years ago, converted to Catholicism and was a regular at the ultra-traditionalist St. George's Church.
Oh, okay.
Celebrated here in Latin. He was also involved with a far-right militant group called Audace. Their rallying call, Young, White, join your clan. So, how...
Well, alright, there's a bit of a brief, I think, overview of that guy. Yeah, he sounds like it sounds like Rexism almost. I think like a Rexist, which is sort of that's like a form of fascism that's very conservative, leaning, traditional, religious, like Christianity, Catholic, a lot of those sort of values that you would see in
Rex isn't God, right?
Yeah. Well, Rex, I believe, something to do with kings or something.
Sorry, yes, Kings. No, you're right. Because
yeah.
I feel like I was watching this. Oh, I was watching this on Smosh. They played Jeopardy. This was part of, I think, a question, and it was linking two categories. There we go. Now I got it. Also, it took me a while to realize that Canton was the Quentin. I've always Quentin.
Yeah. I was
It took me
wondering.
a second to go. Oh,
Quentin.
I didn't realize that's how you're supposed to say that. It makes sense though.
I want to be a Quentin now.
God, imagine being a Quentin and then you come to New Zealand and you just have some guy go, "Oh, how's it going, Quentin?" You'd be like, "Ooh."
Yeah. But look, that's I guess this goes into sort of because it was left anti-fascists that beat him to death essentially. Which is this is always partly been the struggle of sort of progressive leftists that want to move the ideology. Do we do it violently or do we do it peacefully? And the reason I don't like to, go down the violence path is because once you start going down that path, well, it I find it rallies the other side more. I really do. Like the fascists, they're much more about that. And once you give them a reason, like, I don't know. It's
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, that's
not that I
why...
sympathize with this fucking guy. So
no, yeah, like I'm not one for violence. I mean, I think there are, very like specific times where, I guess if it's more of a collective, I guess like French Revolution styles. You know what I mean? In terms of like,
Absolutely.
I guess if it's a collective type of action, again, still slippery, but understandable. This seems just kind of unnecessary and like, this is frustrating because all they're going to be doing is making people go against the left and then probably joining these guys. So it's like, cool, you've just made things worse.
Yeah.
What you did not make anything better. You just, I guess, probably got some rage out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
pretty
a murder
much.
charge.
And
like,
even then,
dumb.
yeah, and even if you are the kind of people that think this is the way to go about it through violence and you got to kill people, be more strategic about it. Don't fucking just go on after some random fucking nobody, Like in the grand scheme of things, he's nothing to the movement.
Yeah, he
ultimately.
was just some dude that was.
He's just some dude,
yeah,
exactly.
I guess, and maybe some of those TikTok type videos that they showed earlier too.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it seems kind of like, again, it's just kind of a similar thing to Charlie Kirk. Like, not many people really gave a flying fuck about him. And then someone murdered him, and then they're like, "Oh shit! Now we got a martyr. Now his wife can go and do some crazy grifting and shit."
Yeah. Look, if anyone has any specifics about the actual beating and stuff that went down, I'm interested to hear about like how that actually played out. Like, were they trying to kill him? Was it like some fucked up thing that went wrong? I don't know actually the specifics of how this entire event went down. It'd be interesting to see the details of that. But I can't be fucked.
It sounds like a bunch of extremists getting wild with each
Oh.
other. It almost feels like it's an isolated kind of.
Oh yeah, look, this is
issue.
this is 1930s like Germany essentially, late 1920s, early 1930s Germany, where it's communists and fascists in the street just beating the shit out of each other. So
yeah, because that definitely, that gets productive results, right?
I know.
I mean, people
Anyway.
like to make fun of us non-violent people, but it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
productive.
like I'm a pacifist, but I'm a pacifist with an asterisk. Like if you fucking hit me, I will defend myself.
Sure. Self-defense is a completely different question.
Well, because for me, the point isn't like I don't believe in violence at all. I think it should be the absolute necessarily last resort. If you like, basically your hand is forced. Essentially, you should do everything to try and not to succumb to it. But I think that partly goes into a lot of socialist rhetoric that our hand is being forced. We're getting nowhere. Yada yada. Anyway, it's a conversation in leftist circles, time immemorial. How do we do this?
Unfortunately.
Yep. Cool. Do you want to go on to this Green Party thing? I'm assuming this was you.
Yes. Yeah.
Green Party video.
Because this one's
Cool.
quite a good one, actually.
Yeah. All right.
His bit in the beginning is quite interesting because the way they frames how labor, because I guess I'm used to being in an MMP system, so like the actual hardcore rivalry between the Labour and Greens is something that like I'm just not that used to, so it gave me a bit of a giggle, that's for sure.
All right. By the way, I'm I'm putting captions on just so you can see where we are in the video, by the way.
Oh yeah.
FYI.
I should actually make sure I have the video open. But yeah, if we started from the beginning, because the beginning.
Okay.
I didn't actually realize I timestamped that. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
This isn't just a nightmare for the Labour Party. It is the worst type of sit bolt upright in the middle of the night, sweating and screaming nightmares, because it blows a hole in the entire political strategy that Keir Starmer had for hoping to hang on to seats at the next general election, which was to turn to all the people who don't want Reform UK winning seats in power and say to them the only way of avoiding that is by voting Labour. But it wasn't Labour, who were the also-rans here, that actually defeated Reform. It was the Greens. And so people to the left of Keir Starmer in his own party now are going to be saying to him, you need to start preaching more to the left, forget what they see as aping the anti-migrant tone of Reform. You need to be uniting the left more and changing your tone and direction. And some of them are saying that they feel a wounded Keir Starmer is going to be easier to lean on, to pull in that direction. If he was looking for any trace of comfort today, Keir Starmer, well, there were only familiar voices saying he must go, but there are an awful lot of people behind the scenes saying it is now a done deal that he will go. They just haven't worked out how.
Oh.
One other thing for him to think about, one of the advantages of these larger, what we may soon have to call legacy political parties, is that they're supposed to have amazing political operations. But Labour, it seems, didn't see this coming.
Just pausing there for a second. Interesting how UK is almost looking like it's the same and opposite, equal and opposite with us, just with the left party, the or alleged left major party, coming in, be seemingly useless, and it almost seems like it's potentially the writing on the wall that they're not going to make it back in. I wonder, because I think this was the trend coming out of COVID, where all parties, pretty much every governing party and everywhere that had democratic elections, flipped. Did they, or more or less that was the trend. I wonder if it will be the trend again when we come to the next election for most places, that you get the reverse tack. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll continue on.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Hannah Catherine Spencer is duly elected Member of Parliament for the Gorton and Denton constituency.
Labour said this could not happen and prayed it wouldn't. The Greens defeated Reform, the job Keir Starmer said only Labour could pull off.
Hold up. Who was that?
Labour said this could not happen and prayed it wouldn't. The Greens defeated
This guy. He's got a pig nose.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Yeah, and
Is that Porco Rosso?
Now I'm even more confused. Man, UK politics is wild.
I don't know.
To be fair, our local body did have a clown and a vampire, so...
Yeah, but these guys have bin face. They have Count Bin Face, you know? This is... UK politics is crazy. That's why I want to
know more about this guy, though.
Yeah, that's why I want to bring a little bit of that cheekiness over here. That's why I really am keen on the Deep Hole Party.
Said only Labour could pull off. And then the Green MP sounded like an old-style Labour class warrior.
I've made clear my position and my commitment to working class communities, the community that I am from. People in their thousands told me on the doorsteps and at the ballot box that what we are sick of is being let down and looked down on, that we are sick of our hard work making other people rich.
Hannah Spencer barely mentioned green issues in her acceptance speech, the broader radical agenda of the party's leader, Zach Polansky, now road-tested triumphantly. Keir Starmer, in defeat, repeated his campaign appeals.
I will keep on fighting for those people for as long as I've got breath in my body. I will also fight against the extremes in politics, on the right and the left, parties who want to tear our country apart.
Is that a good tactic to label thousands of voters extremists?
No! Yeah, it's not.
Labour could have won back traditional Labour voters by being a better government, not by calling parties' names.
I didn't watch this
Reform
far.
UK's vote in unpromising political terrain suggested their opinion poll ratings are accurate. Their candidates not entirely accepting defeat.
I don't think the progressives beat us. I think the progressives were told how to vote, and I think what you saw was a coalition.
Okay, this long video. We'll stop it there, I think. But
all of it. I'm glad we watched till that old guy.
I am too, because this is the mirror that our Labour needs to fucking hold up against themselves. Stop labeling all these sides as extreme, especially your own. The people who align with you, and even then, like in any case, even if they do think they're extreme, like the fucking enemy of your enemy is your friend. Come on, fucking wise up.
Strategically, it's just not a smart move to try and go against. Like,
It's
why
not.
I am hoping that since we saw that kind of joint announcement
Who was that guy?
between Greens and Labour, like I'm hoping that they'll have learnt.
Yeah, Graham Stinger. There you go. This guy knows his shit. Old guard too, by the looks of it. So he was probably back around in like the 70s and stuff, where they were quite socialist. The Labour Party still. So I wouldn't doubt. So this guy's probably
6 years old. Nice.
There you go. All right. Fuck.
Good news.
Yeah. So stop emailing me, Chippy, asking me for money, and go watch that video. Cool. I actually think we're gonna skip just the news story for this. Well, we're all informed on what this is. But what I did want to do was just go over Luxon's little interview on his, the Monday morning chicken that the Prime Minister is kind enough to bless us with every Monday.
Fucking thing that he'll actually like do
That
in terms of talking.
that and
about it.
ZB, yeah,
Yeah. Mike Hoskins, fucking.
I mean, if RNZ wasn't like state media, I don't even think he'd bother, honestly.
Nah.
So, yeah, let's go into it.
And you're with Morning Report on RNZ National. The government has confirmed it's giving police the power to issue move-on orders across all town centres around New Zealand. It would mean police can tell anyone 14 or older and sleeping rough or being disorderly to leave an area for up to 24 hours or face a $2,000 fine or up to 3 months in prison. It's attracted criticism from Auckland City Missioner Helen Robinson.
You can imagine it here in central city Auckland, outside Sky City, so they move to K Road. How has that done anything in terms of promoting good law and order? They then could be moved on again to Parnell, to Ponsonby, to Newmarket, to Epsom. All we're doing is literally shifting people down the road, and particularly their needs down the road as well.
Well, joining us now is Prime Minister Christopher Luxon. Kia ora, good morning.
Good morning, Ingrid. How are you today?
I'm very well, thanks. Can I get you to respond to Helen Robinson's criticism there about what you're trying to solve with these move-on orders and what the actual reality will be?
Oh, well, look, we're just giving police another tool to address antisocial behaviour that has been making people feel
Another
unsafe.
tool?
When people are intimidating others, they're blocking doorways, or they're engaging
So he's
in
already
behaviour.
just admitted in that
Make sure that police have got the
that
tools
it's
to
already
deal with
rules.
that. And so, every situation will be different. Police have the expertise to assess and determine what's appropriate, and they'll work their way through that.
Do police not already have the power to deal with threatening and disruptive people?
You just said they did.
No, not at this stage. And
You're
not
contradicting
sufficiently.
yourself
We've
now,
got
mate.
We've got to make sure we're doing everything to keep shoppers, visitors, residents, families feeling safe and being safe. It's about public safety, giving them additional enforcement powers so that people feel safe.
But rough sleeping is an offence under this, so you can just be lying there. You're not actually intimidating or hurting or doing anything to
True,
anyone.
yes.
That's an offence under these changes.
Yeah, look, I mean, there's a series of things. People being...
It's a series of things.
I know the disorderly and disruptive part, but I'm talking about someone sleeping or behaving like they're about to sleep.
Well, it gives the police an option to be able to say, move on, move out of this area.
Yes, it
move to a
does.
different place. It also, you know, the police have a well-established set of networks and partnerships with social service organisations, and can actually plug those individuals into those organisations as well. And just remember, you know, we've lifted the number of police out on the beat across our major CBD areas, and it's been very effective in terms of bringing victimisations down. But also, they know the shopkeepers, they know many of these individuals that are out on the street as well. And so,
Yes,
you know,
they do.
I remember you giving me a hard time for probably a year about gang patch legislation. Well, you know, you said it wouldn't work and it wouldn't work, it'd be hopeless. And
Uh-oh.
but the reality is,
Uh-oh, that's bad timing. That was horrible timing.
a really good operational protocol in place, and they'll do the same here.
How does moving around people around solve anything? What problem does that solve, moving people around?
Oh, there's been, you know, we see situations where, you know, you've got diners in a restaurant and you've got people just shouting at diners or shouting on the street and causing huge disruption or blocking people from getting into a business, and people feeling very unsafe. And you've got people saying they're not going into CBDs anymore because...
Yeah, but
I live in the CBD. I have never once seen someone trying to block someone from, like, into another a business
I live in
or
Wellington.
something.
I don't get me wrong. I've walked past plenty of homeless people in the doorways of shops that don't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I mean,
yep, definitely that.
They often, I mean, we have so many businesses that have closed because, you know, the government of business is doing so great.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, like I've noticed since they've also had the beat cops out, I've noticed that they've scattered again because obviously the beat cops are, you know, pushing them away, just sending them out so that they have to then jump on the bus, go find somewhere else to stay, you know, and then bus drivers are also having to kind of have the awkward thing of like letting, you know, do they let them on? Sometimes there are ones who are a bit like sus.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's a hard thing to balance.
Majority of the time, I'll see, you know, most of the time the bus drivers are like, yeah, just get on.
Yeah, most of the time. But I have seen, obviously, like, there's a few times, you know, when I think they're probably on something more likely kind of meth realm. And that's the only times when it's ever, like, not a huge problem. It's more just kind of an awkward, like, yeah, okay. Like, we had a tweaker on the bus the other day when we were coming home from the supermarket. You know, it does happen, but doesn't mean that I want the fucking police to be harassing them. They already live outside. Life is hard enough. Can you just leave them alone?
Yeah. No,
Or
it's
help them? God forbid.
I think it was actually in the story that we skipped over. I can't recall, but there's some owner on K Road complaining about lack of business, and I think trying to associate it with the what they would determine as probably degenerates near them.
Yeah. I mean, like, there will be a small, very, very tiny portion of people who might stop going because they're a little intimidated. But
yeah, well, not even intimidated.
Who's got money to go spend at shops these days?
Yeah, well, the only time that ever makes me second guess because there's someone homeless outside a shop is not, oh, there's a homeless person there, I want to interact with them. It's, I cannot say no to them. I don't want to, like, you know, I don't want to not, you know, I don't want to be that guy that's like, sorry, I don't have change, you know, or anything like that, you know. That's the only thing that will make me like, oh, maybe I'll just go the other way because I can't do this today. I can't tell everyone sorry. Yeah.
To be fair though, I will say though, I think at least having the respect to say like, oh, sorry, no, thank you, you know, and actually it's a human talking at you.
I know it's partly my problem. I'm just
totally,
I don't know why. It's just when I say no, I just have that such a bad feeling when I let people down. I hate letting people down, and it just, you know, it just kills me every time I do it.
No, I get it.
But
I'm not a fan of that either.
Oh, look, but a lot of them are locals, and they're people like we know, like like Six, who's not exactly homeless. He's more hardship. You know, he does have a place to live, but he's sort of self-employed, living penny to penny sort of type thing. But he does the K Road Chronicle. Great guy. You just show up, have a yarn. He's ready to talk about anything. You know, he'll gas bag. You know, talk about his experiences everywhere. I think he actually has a podcast. You can go listen to it. I think it's
Oh shit! Okay.
yeah. He's done a few episodes. There's one where he like interviewed someone who's an ex-con who just got out of like Australian prisons or something like that. That one was a bit of an interesting sit down with him.
Okay.
But I did notice a lot of the businesses in that story were on the west side of K Road, which basically it's like way less foot traffic, like almost none, kind of, comparatively to the area I'm in, at least. So I was thinking that's probably more your issue, that those people don't go there, that, you know, then it's, you know, you trying to peg this on the homeless people.
I always love to pass the blame on.
Yeah, but like I think there's a solidarity protest this next couple of weeks. I don't know the exact date. Sometime in March, where people are going to go sleep down in, I think it was Aotearoa Square. I will go and join that, and I don't know, might bring a ukulele, play some music.
You know, because
So-
I know Chloe was doing. I think they were doing some like activation kind of.
Yeah, she
teaching
did
stuff
speech today. Yeah. I was going to go to do that, but I was too busy prepping for this. So.
No, that's totally fair.
But yeah, if anyone wants to go to that solidarity protest, I will be there. I just can't remember what day it is, but sometime in the next couple of weeks. I think it might be next week.
Yeah, I was just having a quick see if I could try find it, but because I'm assuming it's Auckland Peace Action. Who are running it? I'll find the date for us.
Okay. But we can move on to this one, which is this a story you added?
Oh yeah, no, I was trying to find the timestamp. I realized I hadn't got the timestamp, so I reckon we can skip that.
You want to skip this? Okay.
Yeah, we can leave it for Monday.
Okay.
Find the timestamp.
This one I was gonna kick until it became relevant again today. So you know what? We'll just give this. We all know what's going on, but there was one point. I just thought this was funny. There was one line I just thought was very amusing when I watched this.
President Trump says he's considering a limited military strike on Iran to pressure its leaders into agreeing to a deal to curb the country's nuclear program. His comments come as US forces continue to ramp up their presence in the region. Iran's foreign minister says Tehran is preparing a draft of a possible agreement. The BBC's John Winwood reports.
In one of the world's busiest waterways, a show of force by the Iranian regime. These pictures, released to state media, designed to demonstrate a military ready to respond. And the threat is very real. A US carrier strike group, the Abraham Lincoln, is in the region. Another is on its way. The US has been threatening military action against Iran if it doesn't come to some sort of deal over its nuclear program. Speaking at the launch of his Board of Peace, Donald Trump suggested once again that war remained an option.
They must make a deal, or if that doesn't happen, I maybe can understand. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But bad things will happen if it doesn't.
The Board of Peace, everybody. We will declare war on you. Yeah, anyway, so the reason, so that was last Monday, talking about all these tensions rising up, and I believe as of today, talks have broken down in Geneva, and they are no longer engaging in peace talks. So yeah, so awesome. There is a strong possibility this could pop up at any time, and there's a lot of indicators that there are. China, for example, has told all of its citizens to leave the country officially today. Lots of indicators like that there is actual imminent action quite possibly going to happen. So this could pop off today. This could have popped off already whilst we're here, honestly. I'm not sure.
No, I just googled it. So far, we're still safe. We're still safe.
Yeah, but a good thing among all of this was the USS Gerald Ford was heading its way to Iran as well, and their sewage got destroyed, their sewage system, so they were swimming in their own shit, which was
like
quite fun.
The Mayor of Wellington.
Exactly, yeah. So to the people of the USS Gerald Ford, we salute you. Good luck with cleaning up your shit.
Literally. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
what's this?
We're going to keep going into more concerning news. This is about offshore buyers. I think it's an entire farm in Dunedin got bought. I think that was...
Yes, actually, I think I was watching this one while you were setting up all of our funness.
Okay, well, I'm going to play it if you're ready in 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Day. Cracks could be deepening in the coalition as New Zealand First shares Labour's criticism of the recent sale of Otago farmland to overseas buyers. It came about after 2 government ministers went against the advice of the Overseas Investment Office and approved the sale. Here's senior political reporter Benedict Collins.
3 dairy farms here in Clydevale, Otago, were sold to an overseas buyer for
3? I thought it was 1.
a few months back. The farms, totalling 850 hectares, were bought by an Aussie investment firm, in turn largely owned by a US pension fund.
Ah, great.
Mrs. David Seymour and Chris Pink approved the sale.
Maintaining a
course,
productive
yeah.
dairy farm and actually, in fact, increasing the investment in that was a real win for New Zealand.
The new owners are promising to bring in
Well,
irrigators,
I got a good
plant
idea.
natives, and boost production. But the Overseas Investment Office wasn't convinced. It recommended the sale be declined, saying it didn't believe it would deliver a substantial economic benefit.
What a
I
surprise.
was really comfortable that there's significant benefit to New Zealand. It's increased capital expenditure.
Yeah, the officials, though, when they looked at it, they didn't think that the benefits, even if they did eventuate, really were enough to justify...
They don't take
selling
advice.
these farms.
These guys don't take advice.
Cons always, but we're really comfortable that on balance there was a net benefit to New Zealand.
The farms
Which
were
is-
advertised for sale here for several months.
There were no takers, so the risk would be that it would be sold, if not to an overseas person who
That-
was looking to retain it as a dairy farm for some other purpose, such as for...
That is asterisks on the story. Somewhat, that is probably the best reason they've given for it so far. There's been no takers, and as I understand, not just dairy farms, because my dad knows a guy who did like a logging farm or whatever around there, forestry, stuff like that, and he was trying to sell his farm and he couldn't. So it seems like a lot of people trying to sell their farms, but not enough people trying to buy them or take them off someone else's hands. So it seems like there is an issue that they're kind of trying to fix, but they're not going about it in the right way. You want to pass some kind of legislation that helps assist locals in buying that farm and investing into, the people in the country. So,
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know, some kind of non-interest loan for people who want to buy, farms and turn them into productive land, like something like that. That's an
Yeah.
idea,
I mean, that could be something that could exist in like a future fund type way where you've just got allocations of
Yeah.
like, hey, how can we actually expand and invest in this country?
Exactly.
I did see a interesting comment from Big Olby
Mhm.
saying, wonder if it's a groundswell property.
Oh.
And I had not considered such a thing, but that's...
Oh.
Yeah, that would be interesting to know. I wonder if we would be able to find something out like that.
Yeah, well, there is a mine just on the hill up from here. So I'm not like a geologist, but I don't know. Like as far as I'm aware, like mining activity near production land can have knock-on effects from like minerals and stuff. Minerals coming down during the rain, or structural issues with too much digging, shit like that, or just hazardous chemicals and materials. A lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they're fucked from that. So hopefully it's horrible unproductive land that these Australians, or I guess Americans, have wasted their money on.
Example of a pine plantation.
But not everyone's impressed. The New Zealand First leader Winston Peters told One News that the farms, which were majority Kiwi-owned, are now 100% in foreign hands. He's concerned the sale went ahead, given officials had advised there was substantial benefit to New Zealand, and he wants to know why.
The ministers are looking for a feeble excuse to sell New Zealand farmland to foreigners. They have left the sign up that says New Zealand is open for sale.
But local farmers we spoke to were more comfortable with the sale.
As long as the land remains in inactive farming, I don't have a major issue.
Another, though, would prefer overseas buyers could only lease farms here.
If you carry on with a policy where you sell off your farmland, you might wake up one day and you only own 40% of your country.
Despite officials' concerns, these dairy farms now have offshore owners.
That's quite an astute claim, considering. So before I was coming on here, I was just looking through fun video stuff, and I found an old political ad. Where is it? Robert Muldoon.
Oh,
Let's just take a look at this and see if this maybe strikes a chord.
Oh no, I don't like the way you started there. Oh, hold up, I gotta open it on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Not used to this one. Sorry, find a way. Where is our link?
Yeah.
Down.
But we got it down. We got our sync and everything.
Yeah, no, I've actually managed to get it in sync enough that the mouths are moving in the exact same times. That's good.
Ready when you are.
Yep, let's...
3, 2, 1.
On April Fool's Day, the Labour government started a compulsory superannuation scheme and called it a bold piece of social legislation. It wasn't even a very funny joke. What they didn't tell you was that nobody would get its full benefit until the year 2028.
Wait, what?
Oh,
if you're one of New Zealand's 500,000 housewives, you don't get anything. Ever. The same goes for the 500,000 people over 55 and the 400,000 on Social Security.
You'll never live long enough to benefit from this.
The superannuation scheme isn't just one of Labour's bad ideas. It's also a dangerous one. Shortly, Labour will be taking millions out of our pay packets each week and spending it. In just 7 years, they'll have enough money to buy every share in every public company in New Zealand.
Oh my god.
Soon, they could buy all the farms.
Yes.
Indeed, one day, the government could wind up owning literally everything.
Oh no!
And you know what that's called, don't you?
Could you imagine if the government got rich enough to buy all the land that's privately owned? That would be crazy. That'd almost be like the government's more productive. Fuck, that's... No,
That hurt
that
my
wouldn't...
brain. That actually hurt my brain. I was like, wait, what do you mean? Also, I was curious because he said 400,000 superannuants by 2028.
I don't know. Look, it's fucky numbers, probably. Who knows?
No. I was curious. There is approximately 933,000 to 941,000 superannuants as of last year. So way off. But also, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, if your real concern is not having the Kiwi public own Kiwi land, well, you kind of fucked up Odin Financial, didn't you? Cool. Yeah.
I hate the fact that history keeps repeating, because actually that Ruth one I put there. We're going down the thing. We might as well have a quick look at the Ruth.
Yeah, you want to do the Ruth one next?
Right in front of where you were, yeah.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of...
a video that Kiwi Pulse gave me.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I've not chatted to him in a bit.
Well, I think like 3rd of March is when the house is back in. So, there won't be anything for a minute.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, play that if you like.
3, 2, 1.
Our agenda, we wanted advice only to implement that agenda. We hoped, as a government, to capitalise on the chaos that inevitably had been caused.
3 years. It's like a rerun of 1984 with different actors.
And there was a determination, which of course we reformers used to our advantage, a determination in our ranks that when we got our chance, every minute was going to count. We were going to do it once and do it properly and not hang around.
Within 2 months, she had a mini-budget ready to advance the revolution.
There was no question of the Treasury capturing the agenda. People like Graham Scott and his colleagues will tell you, we came to office ready to hit the ground running. We had our agenda.
Oh,
we
fuck
wanted
yes, they did.
advice only to implement that agenda. The advice was more the action stations, not the ideas.
You didn't just hit the ground running. She hit the ground running with a fucking... She was fucking Leatherface with a chainsaw. You know?
She's like, I don't give a shit about
No.
anything after this current thing. I'm coming to do what I plan to do, and then I'm gapping it. And she really fucking did.
So,
It sucks to be a product of her government.
When we first started the stream, before we started the stream, my camera was facing downwards, and I had to explain to Magenta I was signing some documents. And that's to do with parents' assets. They're selling one house and they're buying another, so and that asset is in a trust, so we all have to fucking sign and all that crap. So
you a trust fund baby?
Well, I'm not a trust fund baby. There's an trust asset baby. Technically,
Okay,
that's all I have. Is just
asset's an asset. I don't.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Well, it's good and bad. Well, you got to use the political system where you can. Use the loopholes. So, unfortunately, because trusts are so problematic because they're good in multiple ways. Like you can avoid taxes with them you can do a lot of tricky accounting that way, but they're usually only for the rich because you need money to maintain and set them up. You can't just have a trust. Firstly you need a lawyer, I believe, before you can probably even have a trust and set one up, so that's going to cost money. So if you don't have access to any of that, like, that already proves how fucked the system is from the get-go. Anyway, I digress. The reason I was mentioning that because during the meeting I could not believe it, the amount of times I've never heard someone praise Jenny Shipley so much.
Jenny Shipley?
Yes! The lawyer was sitting there and just explaining all these great things. He's like, and Jenny Shipley did this, and she loved old people and didn't want them to get to retirement and blah, 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 and be broken. I'm like, maybe she is. I'm sure the Wicked Witch of the West loves her mother too, or something like that. But my guessing was probably more like she's thinking, hey, I'm going to be in a retirement home like 20, 30 years, so...
I'm more just curious how the fuck Jenny Shipley got brought up to a beginning.
He 3 times out of like not even like not prompted, he just brought it up. So
the most random politician as well to pick out of all
yeah.
of them.
If anyone's wondering who the hell loves Jenny Shipley, apparently some lawyers do. So particularly trust fund lawyers. So
interesting.
Banking lawyers. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that.
Where are we going now?
We're gonna hear from Sam Neill and his concerns.
Yeah, cool. I did actually. I started watching this one and I was like, oh, I've missed Sam Neill's voice.
Oh my
didn't
god!
Quite realize how.
Yeah, he needs to put his cowboy hat back on and.
Yeah. No, it was Loki though, like giving me New Zealand's David Attenborough when I was.
He kind of is, honestly.
Yeah.
Have you seen him just chilling with his pig and stuff?
True.
That's great.
Very, very
he likes
true blue Kiwi.
Chill with his pig and play ukulele, and that's just lovely because I can.
Hell yeah.
I also like to play the ukulele.
But you don't have a pig. Is that why I'm here?
Yeah, exactly. You're my pig. That should be a Valentine's Day card. You could be my
pig. This is why you're single.
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's listen to Sam Neill.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to do the countdown. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
So pretty.
Oh, that's Skylark and I are right on top of the Dunstan Range. This is right in the middle of central Otago, perhaps the most beloved region of New Zealand. It's big, beautiful, brooding country. It's not pretty, but it's incredibly beautiful, and there is nowhere like it on the planet.
Agreed.
But something absolutely devastating is happening here right now. An Australian mining company, a company that, by the way, has never dug a mine before, has applied for fast-track consent to mine these beautiful hills. Now, this isn't a bit of panning in a creek. No, this is mining on an industrial scale. Gold mining on an industrial scale. Something like 2 grams of gold for 21 tons of rock will be crushed. Millions of tons of rock will be blown up, hauled and crushed. All this landscape will completely change. Central Otago will completely change. and not for the better.
So, if you like those rolling hills that you see down south there, and you don't want a giant, like, massive crater in the middle of them, like, that is a part of the beauty of Otago and Southland, is just the nice, gradual, rolling hills and the valleys and all that stuff, the dry grass, and all the... like slate, I think I can't remember all the rock that comes up, but it's beautiful, and I don't know, something about it. It's just, it really gives me this sense of wonder when I'm down there. Like it's very much that kind of place where you can just bask in the ambience, and it's lovely. So
well, that, and also when I think about the beginning of the video, and you just hear this. Like, yes, ambience, beauty.
All right, moving on.
Behind me are some very happy frogs, but probably not for that long, because what we're talking about are 4 huge open pits, the largest of which will be 1 kilometre long and 1 kilometre wide and something like 200 metres deep, minimum. Behind that, a mountain of waste rock, and behind that, a tailings dam, a toxic tailings dam. Not happy for frogs.
See, those are the rocks. They're just everywhere, and
oh yeah.
Below me,
I don't know. That's my favorite bit.
Beautiful valley will be the processing plant. It'll be 1 kilometre long, and this is where they crush and mill the rock and extract the gold in 6 very large cyanide tanks. There's something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's what we want. And as we've proved, there's been no issues with private companies and water contamination.
Yeah, it's not like we had Otokakahi protests about, putting things too close to water and ugh.
Fuck me. Like, can you imagine if that comes out in like fucking 5 years, cyanide contamination, Central Otago water supply.
I mean, even if it isn't in 5 years, like, look at what's happening in the fucking ocean in Wellington right now.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
something that,
Yes.
like, they thought, oh, cool, we'll just
Sorry.
have this thing. It's like, no. There is
Public-private partnership.
consequences to the future. And we don't want, like, people in the future to have to pay for the mistakes of the past.
Like, and this is one of the most iconic areas by far, particularly for people who come like this is like Rohan essentially is the area in Lord of the Rings, and it is one of the most visually distinct places within the entire series, and it's just devastating that this, and it's not the first time we had a gold rush, but that was back in, I think it's like 1800s or something, and that lasted about 2 years, I think. 2 years.
Oh, wow. So
yeah.
that's it.
And that was it. It.
Wow.
After that, fucking all gone. So, who knows how long this one will last.
Reading in a comment here about they use low quality ore to get microscopic amounts of gold. And that's one thing I'm curious about. I'm like, how much do they think they're going to get out of there?
Mm.
It's, not worth destroying all that beautiful scenery.
Yeah, let's let the beautiful Sam keep talking.
Do it.
And then in this beautiful valley behind me,
conservation area,
there will be another matter altogether. That is the tailings dam. Now, this will be 2 kilometers long. It will hold the equivalent of 10,000 Olympic swimming pools full of toxic sludge, including arsenic and cyanide. And worldwide experts are telling us that it's not a matter of if tailings dam fail. It's a matter of when they fail. It's inevitable. And tailings dams are forever. Now, once Santana have finished ruining this valley, wouldn't you know it, their plan is to move on to that valley.
Oh, great.
Of course.
Now, their success or failure is critical for all of us, because now all over Otago there are mining claims. So this is critical. If we can stop this, maybe the madness stops too. So you might think, we're in the middle of nowhere, dig a mine, you know. And I've been to the Pilbara in Australia where there's so much mining being done. But of course, in the Pilbara, where do people live? It's 1,500 kilometres to Perth. Here, where do people live? Well, Harwere's over there. It's about 30
Hey,
km.
shout out to Harware.
Is over there. Cromwell is over there. Cromwell is even closer. This is where people live. So it's not as if this is remote. This is right in the middle of things.
And people go up here. There's tramping tracks, biking tracks up these hills and mountains too. So that's, you know, going to be essentially people's nature trek going up to this beautiful mountain. Let's see what's up there. Oh, it's a fucking giant pit. It's like a mine. Great.
Affect everybody.
Yep.
Not just now, but into generations in the future. Generations in the future will be leaving this mess to our grandchildren and their grandchildren. This is
not my grandchildren.
Yeah, but money.
Effect on people and where they live.
Money that can be hoarded and not spent.
Oh my god. Let's hoard all that money.
Right? Like fucking dragons. They dragging these nuts over our faces.
All my life, and I've lived here for decades. And I know many of you love this place as much as I do. And we can't let this travesty happen. So join me and thousands of others just like you and me by adding your voice in opposition. It's incredibly important that you do.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
www.bendigo.nz. That's BENDIGO.nz. Go there. Show your support. We
typing it in right now.
Cannot fucking let this shit go on anymore.
Well, because also it made me think of the because at first I was like, oh wait, is that one of the, because there was someone was getting people to sign a petition at the Green Party conference, but that was Denniston Mine, another place that they're trying to protect, because I think they're trying to expand there.
Yep.
I also see in the chat apparently Sam's Creek Mine in Golden Bay, which is also another Australian mining company.
Yep. And don't get defeated, guys. Remember, we just had a massive win. Remember, we just had that with the trawlers, I believe it was. Was it trawlers? Yes.
Yeah, banning, was it seabed trawling?
Seabed trawling, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can do this. So go to the website, tell your friends, tell your family, tell the random guy on the street corner. And that's actually another thing that I think is quite important, because I had yesterday someone, I was coming out the dairy, and someone was frustrated. They're just like, where's the fucking bins? Where's all the bins gone? And I was like, Wayne Brown got rid of 30% of the bins, and they just kept walking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I just made sure that he knew, because he's there in the moment, he's frustrated, and I'm like, I will let him know.
This is a political decision.
Yes, this is a political decision.
Right?
So when you see people impacted by policies, remind them, this was a decision made by someone.
I think that's a great point. I mean, always trying to pull those like important, impactful things in people's lives and going, hey, so you see the thing you're worried about? That got made worse by this thing. And I mean, we don't always know what the policies are, but regardless,
exactly,
we know they get made. So no, that was a great one. I'm really glad you brought that.
It was, melancholy, but a little bit upbeat too. So.
Well, yeah, I think it was very reassuring.
It's reassuring.
I think Sam was very reassuring. I think the way that he was communicating that, like, I think that's a great video that people could send to, like, maybe some slightly crunchier family members who might need a little softening. I think, like, someone like Sam Neill, that's a great place.
He's the kind of guy that could reach them, like Sam Neill saying, well,
the Jurassic Park guy.
All right.
Exactly. No, I think that's great.
All right. I think this is one you.
This was just a fun little
did.
kind of, I guess, slight palate cleanser, but also because I think this has been a great segue. Is kind of just I've been reminiscing a lot recently about, you know, the keep New Zealand clean and green kind of mottos that we used to live by. You know, as someone who comes from Aotearoa, we used to pride ourselves on winning the Keep Your City Beautiful award. You know, and like, oh, just so many initiatives. Like as a kid, I just remember seeing so many ads about, you know, keep New Zealand clean, keep New Zealand green, also buy New Zealand made, all of these things. And so I looked up some ads, and I thought this would just be a fun one for us to kind of just reminisce. This one's a little bit from the 2010s.
We're both looking at ads today, I guess.
Why not?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
This for me, you shouldn't have.
Oh. What the fuck?
You know, what happened to those silly ads to remind us to, like, hey, don't be a dick and throw your trash out the window. Like, it's not going to kill you to wait a little bit and put it in a bin.
Exactly.
It's simple messaging that I miss.
Especially with gum. Do it with gum.
Oh, dude. Right? As someone who walks a lot in town, like, don't throw your gum out.
And if you can't find a bin, a drain is good. Like the great drains, put it in there. That's the only other thing I'll accept.
Oh, nah, because a lot of the time
I'm not saying to do it.
Out to the ocean.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not saying to make a habit, like, do it, but if you can't find anything else, do that.
Or just put it onto, like, the gutter where people aren't going to
Or swallow it, because it's a myth that it lasts
exactly.
in your system for like 300 years or whatever the fucking claim is.
Find a piece of paper and just put it in it like a normal fucking person.
Yeah, exactly. I was at Burger Fuel today, and someone was opening their straw, and they were just opening it just dropped it on the ground, just left it and walked away.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No.
I was like, who does that? Yeah. It's like, there's a bin right there, lady.
Oh, it was a woman? I'm sorry, I assumed that was a man. I'm gonna be honest.
It was a woman. It was a woman.
Dude.
Actually, no, I can't assume. That's actually that's bad lefty.
Feminine presenting. You can say that.
Feminine presenting, there you go. They were feminine presenting.
That's crazy. Even when I'm out, like, I'll be annoying and I'll be like, if I don't have a pocket, I'll be like to my friend, I'll be like, hey, can I put this can in your bag so I can take it home and recycle it?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, why don't you put it in the rubbish bin? And I'm like, because I want to recycle it.
Anyway, let's move on. So this is a bit of a lead-in. So I first saw this today. This came out from the Beehive announcement from Mr. Chris Bishop. Just bragging about a roundabout that got completed. No big thing, but apparently it's a big deal for these guys because you've completed something for once. So roundabout's ready to go, guys. But one thing did stick out to me. Between 2014 and 2024, 18 people died and 64 were seriously injured on this stretch of highway, and there's their justification for acting and getting this roundabout completed. So, moving on. Papakura student road patroller hit by car becomes fifth child run over since start of term. The term.
Oh, that's... Wait, now when did the term start? I'm pretty sure they haven't been back for very long.
A month, I think. Less, I think.
Wow.
So, whilst you search that up... Whoops, a daisy, that was very loud. Sorry, guys.
No. Apparently, yeah, they started it anywhere between the 26th of January and the 9th of February. It is only the 28th of February.
Actually,
it's like 20 days.
Yeah, that's not long.
Oh,
so this is I'm not actually sure. I haven't watched this. I wonder if this is related to the video. You ready to play it?
Which thing did you click on?
It was the
production one, or-
Yeah, it was the child being run over. There's a video here. I'm thinking.
Oh,
No, that's just a news bulletin. Okay, we'll just read it. A student road patroller has been run over by a car while on morning crossing duty. The fifth accident involving a child to and from school this month. Cosgrove Primary School in Papakura, South Auckland, reported the incident occurred at the Cleveland Road pedestrian crossing before class on Wednesday morning. To assure everybody the student has been checked in at the hospital overnight, the school told parents on social media. Hatohone St. John said they were called during yada yada yada. Is there any more actual decent information here?
Apparently, police will be increasing patrols around the school crossing to provide reassurance.
Okay,
to the
so
community.
they're doing something.
Yeah, they're interested in hearing from anyone who may have witnessed the incident. Yeah, fifth time. On February 5th, a 10-year-old student at Springston School died after he was run over on a rural Canterbury road while walking from a nearby bus stop to his home.
Okay. And as we all know, this is related directly, again, as we were discussing how you do this before, remind people, this is directly related to policy. Let's just have a recap. I think this is last year.
The government's...
Sorry, are you ready to play?
I just don't... Do you want to highlight the video?
It was the third one under the Simeon. It was this one.
Cool. Speed limit one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
The government's hit reverse on speed limit reductions, a move described by road safety campaigners as irresponsible and extremely concerning. Transport Minister Simeon Brown signed off on the new rules today, returning speed
Apparently they did a hit and run.
highways to what they were before the reductions in 2019.
That's worse.
Thomas has more.
Fuck.
From July next year, 30 km/h speed limits on urban roads will be back to 50.
Why?
Some HEK zones will return to 100, and the government's new rules would also require variable speed limit zones outside schools during pick-up and drop-off times.
These reversals are ensuring that we keep young New Zealanders safe going to and from school, but we're not going to make the tradie going to work at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning have to crawl around our suburbs at 30 km/h. That makes absolutely no sense.
Apparently it makes no sense, but...
Pets! Are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
New Zealanders like speeding and they don't want to be slowly driving at 5 in the morning. Well, get fucked. Oh my god, that actually just infuriates me. I've just woken my cat. Poor thing's having to readjust herself and go back to sleep. What the fuck?
So, yeah, 5 kids hit in a month versus 18 people over 10 years being killed. Well, 6 years, it's more than that, so it's about 80, something like that, over 10 years. Apparently that necessitated this roundabout, but fuck the kids, I guess. Because apparently... Oh, there you go.
Oh, I was just going to say, I total what Scruffador said in the chat. I can't wait to see nobody indicate correctly at the roundabout, because that's one of my biggest fucking pet peeves. Is I learned how to correctly indicate, and then I started driving, and I learned that nobody else fucking does it. Even the police don't do it.
Yep. No one does it.
New Zealanders suck at driving.
I know. That's why we need to make it harder.
Instead of making it easier.
Driving's not a right. It is a privilege.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have lost that sense. Like, you're driving around something that weighs tons.
Yes.
A giant big piece of metal that you could kill a person at any moment. Like, that's a big responsibility. And I think New Zealanders actually, I think people in general need to kind of actually look at things a little bit more like they have a responsibility to things rather than just, I own stuff and I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like, no, we have to beware of each other because we're in a community.
Yep. And, big ol' B facts. Absolutely big ol' B. No, 100%. Because they seem to think there's no correlation between impact and higher speeds, almost. It's like they don't see the correlation there.
Absolutely. absolutely. And I mean, like Dean points out as well, people have to be aware around schools that kids are unpredictable and can run out on the road. And like, kids can be doing that for blocks and, you know, at least a few kilometer radius from around schools as well, you know. They all love to go play and do shenanigans after school. What are you writing for?
Oh, I was gonna show Simeon. I was gonna do a little thing to show Simeon, because these guys are very obsessed with you know, the basics, right? Like basic physics, basic mathematics, like the core curriculum, as they say.
Structured math.
I'm very curious if Simeon managed to do year 11 physics, which they will teach you this equation, which is, I think it's going to be reversed for you guys, sorry, which is...
I didn't do physics, so I'm learning this for the first time.
Mass times acceleration equals force. So you think of acceleration in this context, to show the direct relation, we will take the acceleration equals delta v, which is change in velocity over the change in time. So there we can substitute that out, make it mass times delta v over delta t. That equals force. There is your direct correlation between velocity and force right there. We could even do a little mathematical thing. Let's do an example. Let's take a light car, 1,000 metric ton. This is like a light Corolla, not light 90s Corolla. Your average car is probably about
Toyota Corolla. Let's go.
Your average car is probably about 2,000 kilograms, but we'll go for that. Let's do change in time. So let's say we're traveling at 30 kilometers an hour. I need to transfer that to meters per second. I think that's 8.3 repeated over, let's say, crash about impact time, about 0.2 seconds. So what you're going to get, that is hard to calculate. So I'm just going to bring out my calculator.
I mean, you did better than I could have. I'm just sitting here like, you know what? It actually does make sense.
Yeah.
But also... Pop off, Mr. I learned stuff in high school and retained it. Let's go.
0.83 is over. Okay, so that's 41.5. So we got 41.5, which would equal. So that's meters per sec. Yep. And that's kilograms. Yes, that's what we want. Kilograms, not grams. That's weird. I don't know why they do that in physics, but apparently you do kilograms. That's the only thing that's weird for me. So that would be 41.5 or 4,500 newtons, which, let's do a quick example of that.
Sound good.
No, well, if you actually, no, we don't even need really an example. We can convert that to mass, because taking that same equation, which was m times a equals f, instead of force, you can, force equals weight. Newtons. So newtons is actually weight. So what we can do is take the 41,500. We can actually rearrange this instead, and so we're going to represent that as m times a equals weight, and instead we're just going to we're going to divide by a each side, so that cancels out. So it's weight over acceleration. So acceleration in this case is Earth's gravity, which is 9.8, so we just round that up to 10. So we're dividing the weight by 10, so 4,150, I believe, is kilograms. So that tells you what kind of force you're being in with, 4,150 kilos.
And then also we've got a comment here from Tanya that says, don't forget the force impact is increased with a smaller body to dissipate that energy.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things there, and there's other things to calculate technically. Loss in force with the brakes, a lot of other technical things you should be calculating, but that's very, very, very basic physics right there.
Still, there's some quick maths.
That gives you an idea of the forces, and what you're going to see an increase in about from 50 to 20, you're going to probably see about another 30,000 newtons off the top of my head added onto that, just by increasing speed by 20, which is basically doubling the forces. So what have you added there? If we go to a quick Newton chart, this will actually give us a quick comparison. So a Tesla motor apparently is 25,000 kilonewtons, which is that's okay. So so a crash is about 2 Teslas, two Tesla, the force of 2 Tesla engines, in that crash. So, and that's a small Corolla.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
But no, we have to worry about tradies who like to speed.
So
Is that right?
Simeon needs to go back to school, go learn fucking national basics, and you'll realize, yes, there is a direct correlation right there. If you have an issue with it, you'll need to go take it up with Isaac Newton. I would not recommend doing that unless you are Einstein.
Yeah,
he's the only one that's sort of succeeded there.
Well, and also, actually, in the comments here, Kiwi South is kind of talking about an experience they had attending to a crash. And that's the other part, too, is you have to think about all of the first responders. Like, it can be very traumatic to go and have to attend to a crash, especially one with children, because we all have an extra soft spot for kids because they're dumb and squishy and we need to protect them. And so it's not just the speed that kills, it's the families that get affected, it's the people that have to go and tell those families that their kid is dead. Like, and for Simeon to just care about tradies who want to be sculling a V while they're fucking hooning down the road because they never have 2 hands on the fucking steering wheel. God forbid.
I mean, and even then, like, all you're doing is legalizing it because they were doing it anyway. You know they were going that speed. They were just getting pulled over occasionally and ticketed. So.
Also, the chat has pointed out you save a grand 8.3 seconds.
There you go.
8.3 seconds for one whole child. That's bad maths.
Yep.
Oh, fuck Simeon Brown, man. I hate that guy. He's the worst.
We will skip this one, which was about Trump's tariff bullshit, but everyone knows what happened there, so Trump. That's not news anymore. That's old news. I guess we can go on to this one. It seems like it's a story you prepped up, is it?
Yeah, so we'll probably play at least a few 2 to 3 minutes, or probably about 2 minutes of the first link, and then we could jump. I've timestamped.
Oh, you've timestamped. Okay.
And if you want to, feel free to put it on like 1.15.
Okay.
Because Americans are really slow at talking.
Oh my goodness.
Philip DeFranco, who is the one that we're watching it from, he doesn't, thankfully, but you know.
I was listening.
Americans are so slow.
Oh my god, I was listening. I can't remember what podcast. I was listening at 3 times speed. 3 times. and then I stopped and I couldn't believe. I was just like, oh my god, this is so slow. Everyone talks so slowly.
3 times.
Oh, that's right. It was BHN. I was watching BHN the other week when Rawitty was on. That was it. I was watching that 3 times speed.
Oh, true. They were kind of
But
it's so funny.
But Rawitty's fast, so it was a bit jarring between the other two and Rawitty. Rawitty was a little bit more like I'm reading between the lines what Rawitty's saying, but anyway. Moving on. 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry, I've muted it. No, I muted the tab.
It's not on the screen. I can only see Papakuda.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Huh. Hold up. That's not right.
There that's why I was confused. I was like, yeah,
it was just glitching out. All right.
There we go. We'll start back at the beginning.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
ICE is teaching cadets to violate the Constitution. And they were attempting to cloak it in secrecy by demanding that I lie about it.
That is just one part of what ex-ICE agent Ryan Schwank had to say about ICE in front of a Senate hearing yesterday. Right after years of working for ICE, Schwank said that he resigned because he just couldn't take what the agency had become anymore.
I swore an oath to uphold the Constitution when I joined ICE on August 1st, 2021, as an assistant chief counsel. I followed that oath for 4.5 years, working side by side with ICE officers. And I followed it when I resigned on February 13th, 2026, a little over a week ago, so that I could speak to you today. I am here because I am duty-bound to report the legally required training program at the ICE Academy is deficient, defective, and broken.
According to Schwank, his experiences included blatant and secret instructions from superiors.
Let me guess, there isn't one.
Agents to defy the law and the Constitution.
5 months ago, I was asked to teach the law to new cadets at the ICE Academy in Glencoe, Georgia, where ICE is training its new, inexperienced recruits. On my first day, I received secretive orders to teach new cadets to violate the Constitution by entering homes, without a judicial warrant.
We've seen and continue to see these kinds of constitutional violations play out as the Trump administration has continued to expand ICE presence across the country. And actually, you had Schwenk speaking next to Tiana Gibson Brown, whose husband, Garrison Gibson, was arrested after armed ICE agents beat down their door with a battering ram last month. With Garrison's wife speaking about the experience that led up to that point at the hearing, mentioning that the agents ignored Gibson's request to see a warrant.
He asked them if they had a warrant. The officers at the door told Garrison that they did have a warrant, and it was signed by a judge. When Garrison asked to see the warrant, the officer simply ignored his request. We knew no one could just barge into our homes without a warrant.
4 days after his arrest, a judge ordered his release.
He needed that girl that we had in the video the other day. He was just yelling, "Warrant! Show me! Show me the warrant, bitch!" He needs that lady. You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that's most of it for this part. Or we can watch the whole 6-minute video, to be fair. It's getting through it a lot faster.
Yeah, well, it'll only be like 4 minutes, so yeah.
Surprise, surprise, agents violated Gibson's Fourth Amendment rights against unlawful search and seizure. This is just one of the many accounts across the country where immigrants are fearing that even staying behind closed doors can't keep them safe from ICE. And Schwenk even testified that refusing to perpetrate these types of violations would have cost him his job.
On my first day at the academy, I was instructed to read and return a memo in my supervisor's presence, which claimed ICE officers could enter homes without a judicial warrant. Never in my career had I ever received such a blatantly unlawful order, nor one conveyed in such a troubling manner. Incredibly, I was being shown this memo in secret by my supervisor, who made sure that I understood that disobedience could cost me my job.
Now, Gibson and Schwenk, they're mostly addressing Fourth Amendment violations here, but ICE, they reportedly slashed through a litany of constitutional rights, which has left the public wondering if ICE agents are even bound to the Constitution or even laws at all. For free speech and the right to protest, it seems like more suggestions than rights to the ICE agents, as we've seen them dealing with demonstrators across the country. Also, a free press, I mean, that's definitely under scrutiny, as you have journalists already being arrested for ICE-related reporting, and that doesn't even get into ICE's more general legal violations like racial profiling.
ICE-related reporting?
These issues are due to DHS gutting ICE's training, including classes that seem almost fundamental to being a law enforcement officer of any level.
For the last 5 months, I watched ICE dismantle the training program, cutting 240 hours of vital classes from a 584-hour program. Classes that teach the Constitution, our legal system, firearms training, the use of force, lawful arrests, proper detention, and the limits of officers' authority.
So this could be part of the answer as to why we continue to see footage of ICE agents openly breaking protocol and often exacerbating existing challenges in their role. But also, why would ICE, who's allegedly meant to save us from dangerous immigrants, and I will say allegedly is doing a lot of work here, want to risk the liability of having untrained agents? Well, Schwenk, he addressed that as well.
Yet, in the name of churning out an endless stream of officers, DHS leadership has dismantled the academic and practical tests that we need to know if cadets can safely and lawfully perform their job. All to satisfy an administration demanding they train thousands of new officers before the end of the year.
We've seen this influx of officers because the administration cannot stop talking about it. At the beginning of this year, you had Homeland Security reporting a historic 120% manpower increase. They claim to have doubled the number of officers from 10,000 to 22,000 after receiving more than 200,000 applications within the last year. But also, as that number has increased, we've seen more evidence of the lack of training that Schwenk testified to. But in the face of everything we're all seeing, DHS has made a statement denying many of the claims that Schwenk made in his testimony. Where they claim that ICE officers, quote, get the best of the best training to arrest and remove murderers, rapists, pedophiles, terrorists, and gang members from our communities, and saying despite false claims from the media and sanctuary politicians, no training hours have been cut. But then also, later in that same statement, they say, DHS has streamlined training to cut redundancy and incorporate technology advancements without sacrificing basic subject matter content. But you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say something crazy. Phil, you're wild for this one, they'll say. I think a decent chunk of the common sense American public would generally not want anything cut down or streamlined in training from an agency that can already break down your doors when they see fit. And well, Schwenk, he seemed to have the same concerns.
Law enforcement is a deadly serious business. It is not a place for shortcuts.
And overall, it seems like the push for more ICE officers has left the agency struggling to keep up with training, yes, but also accountability. And it was more whistleblowers like Schwenk come out, it does make me wonder, what is this all gonna look like when the dust settles? I mean, Republicans like Steve Bannon have already sounded off about their concerns.
If we lose the midterms and we lose 2028, some in this room are going to prison, myself.
God, he looks haggard.
A tense moment between Christy Nome and Greg Bovino. The two seemed to start pointing fingers as soon as the blowback from the shooting started, and both seemed
if
to
you don't vote us back in, we'll be in prison. Please.
So also, I have to note famously that there was another group of law enforcement officers who were, quote, just following orders, and that didn't pan out so well for them. And so, you know, with ex-ICE whistleblowers pointing fingers at weak training standards, volatile agents with seemingly few legal limits, and Republican leadership that won't make the appropriate changes, it seems like there's definitely legal questions to consider here. And with the president himself may have skirted the law so far, we've also seen real-time examples over the last few years that he's going to look out for number one. So that luck, it may not go for everyone else. He looks out for Trump.
Giuliani.
Time will tell.
Fucking hell. That's making me introspective and actually kind of thankful. Because as far as I'm aware, Mark Mitchell has not lowered the testing or reduced the testing requirements as far as I'm aware for police officers, has he? Not that I can recall. If that was something that happened, someone please let me know. But going forth with the assumption that he didn't, thank you very much. Because they could have done that. They could have done that to try and arbitrarily meet their stupid target. Better take the L rather than just fuck everything up like this. It's just...
I don't like that. No,
What?
I started looking it up.
There might be
wait till I've
something
looked
that-
fully in, but it looks like maybe they did.
They did. Fuck, because I was going in the back of my head. And I was like, there might have been a story, but I'm like, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, okay. Here, Labour's police spokesperson Ginny Anderson asked Mitchell in the hearing who gave the order to drop standards at the police college in order to try to deliver the 500 new police car.
And they still couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, they lowered the fucking child poverty targets too, and we saw last night they fucking couldn't do that one. They made it worse.
Fucking hell. They hid gangs, and that's gotten worse. Everything they hide and try to fuck the numbers with, they fuck up anyway. Oh my goodness.
Oh mate, I mean, it's not surprising at all.
Sorry, Mark, you lost the only bit of credit I was going to give you for a second.
Right, I mean, hey, we'll at least give him the credit we've given him.
And
for
we
this
can't
disaster
say
relief.
we don't give benefit of the doubt, because I was wholeheartedly going to go with the presumption that he didn't.
Yeah, and also there's a comment in here that says, I think there was a review not that long ago that found most new recruits didn't meet the standards. So
Oh, well.
I love how we're just becoming little America, don't you?
Yep, that's
Isn't
great.
This great.
This is great. All right. This was just another thing I saw last week, and I thought was, you know, all the talk of
yes.
infrastructure.
I
and
saw this.
Mhm.
I saw this and went, oh, fucking of course.
Yeah. Let's just watch it and see. You tell me when you're ready.
I am ready.
3, 2, 1.
Oh god.
Okay, it's not a story. It's just
No,
showing
it's
someone
just a
going.
bro fucking.
Okay.
Yes. But I mean, to be fair, I'm impressed he managed to bloody push through it. Must have some strong calves.
Sweet. So this is in Wellington. So Infrastructure Minister Chris Bishop says Wellington Water needs to sort it out with and fix a flooded cycleway. The rail underpass on the $70 million tunnel cycleway at Petone was still thigh deep in water on Friday morning. That was last Friday, FYI. News like previous Friday, not one yesterday. New Zealand Transport Agency has passed the responsibility onto the Hutt Council, which has passed it on to this kicking the can. Yeah.
No one wants to be responsible for this
Yeah.
shit.
Not my fault. Anyway, look, we more or less get it. The cycleway's flooded and basically people can't use it, and we just saw what happens if you do try to use it. So
And this is why we should make it properly to begin with, rather
Yes.
than just fucking ham-fisting shit and going, oh, well, you want your cycleways, we'll give you the cycleways, but we'll build them terribly, so then we can go, look, the cycleways aren't working. We should
Yeah.
just get rid of them.
And it's not like this isn't. This is good. Like this is a good little underground pass. They just need to add proper drainage. You know.
Exactly. It's almost like you could get an engineer. Oh, wait. All the engineers and stuff that they've been training at our polytechnics that they've just been fucking around a lot recently.
I want to see if I can find a quick example.
Experts. Data. Shit. So frustrating. Because they're definitely going to try to turn around and say that, oh, look, it's not a good thing.
I saw a video the other day that someone did riding through this bike infrastructure in Amsterdam, and I couldn't like. It looks like this. It's like underground, like train ways almost. It's like tunnels and it goes everywhere. It's crazy.
Also, I love that guy. He's pretty good.
Which guy? This guy?
Yeah, he's cool.
Okay.
I watched quite a few of his things.
Let's check him out.
Crisis nearly happened there. I mean,
I don't know
I'd
what
say
he's
that it
talking
did
about in this
happen.
video.
This
but-
No,
is
neither do
never
I. I
happened
just want to see if
all
he
of my
goes.
travels in all of my life, but my flight just got cancelled.
Ah,
Don't
well.
know if it's-
Nah, that one looks like it's all above ground, but...
Yeah, no, there was. I'll find it for some time in the future, but it was an amazing little video that someone did. It just showed the complexity of the bike infrastructure was just insane, and that got me questioning because I was watching people riding around in Netherlands. None of them have helmets on, and I was like, oh, and I was like, well, they must have horrible head crash statistics, like head injury statistics on bikes. Looked it up. No, they do not. Yeah. Because the infrastructure is fantastic, and it keeps cyclists safe and keeps cyclists separated from cars, which is the biggest issue when you're a cyclist. It's the biggest risk. It's the biggest danger, and it turns out you really don't even really need the helmets. I mean, still probably wear one. I would recommend, but you don't need to actually do it. If you have the proper infrastructure there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and there was some other stuff. I looked into some of the studies of places that have outlawed it and places that made it legal, and there was some psychological aspects there too, suggesting people are more dangerous when they're wearing helmets because they feel more safe. That too. But I digress. But yeah. Yeah, but get it sorted. For once, I actually agree with Mr. Bishop. Yeah, they need to sort it out. But I'm telling that to Mr. Bishop himself, not to the not to the council.
No.
Do you want to cover this? This guy died.
Oh yeah, it was more just a quick little thing because for me it's kind of crazy whenever someone relatively young dies. So for those who aren't aware, Eric Dane, the star from I knew him from Grey's Anatomy and Euphoria, but most people probably know him from Grey's Anatomy as I think he was Mick Steamy because we had Mick Dreamy. Yeah, well, so you had Mick Dreamy, which was the main guy. And then when he came along, it's fucking early 2000s trend shit.
I missed out on a good show.
He was Mick Steamy. His character in Euphoria was not a great character, but very young. Turns out he had ALS, which is Lou Gehrig's. I think most people know it as. Yeah, and unfortunately he's passed away, which I was just shocked because again, really young. So that was just a small little stop off to kind of say
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Right. Oh, and this is one today. I don't know how are we doing for time. Now let's keep going. I will leave that. We can cover that on Monday. How
yeah,
about
we'll
that?
check that there.
Yeah, let's go on to whatever this one is.
Oh, this is the Louvre. The Louvre story.
Okay. Activists hung a photo in the Louvre Museum in Paris of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor following his arrest. Today, the British-based anti-billionaire group Everyone Hates Elon mounted the photo on a French museum. That is fucking sick.
Right.
I love it. Everyone Hates Elon. That is a great name. Underneath the framed photo, the group also hung caption naming the picture as "He's Sweating Now." The photograph shows Mountbatten. We all know the fucking picture. Yeah.
The infamous picture.
Let's hope this is just the start. Justice for all Epstein survivors. Everyone Hates Elon says its mission for its mission is pissing off billionaires one small action at a time. I can get behind that. So, it previously put up bus stop posters in East London of Elon Musk in a Tesla or a swastika, and captured it goes from 0 to 1939 in 3 seconds. That's pretty good.
Wow. I love that. It's beautiful.
All right. We'll move on. Oh, yeah, this is basically a meme, but I just laughed when I saw this. Brian Tamaki seeks legal advice over image on
I heard about that.
Chaos. So.
Actually, I think Chewy put a photo in the Discord that was
this. Oh, I was so happy. I was like, is that what we need to do to make this guy, like, defeat this guy?
Yeah.
We need to put his face on all the pride flags.
I mean, it's kind of like, do you remember when everyone was doing the gay photos of Putin? And
Yeah.
about it?
I mean, like, I want us to do it, but I also don't want us to do it because I don't want all our pride flags to have fucking Brian Tamki's face on it.
Oh, God, no. Neither do I. I mean, ultimately, but although I wonder...
But if it pisses him off, I do want to do it. So I don't know.
It's a
hard choice.
Torn. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna just quickly...
Anyway, I wish him luck in his legal battles there.
Oh, we couldn't share photos, could we?
What do you mean?
Can I share photos from my one with how we've got our setup?
Well, if you send me...
oh, yeah, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Just send it to me on Discord. I'll open up Discord then. Oops, daisy.
It's just an image version. You know, nice and crispy, crispy.
Let's see, will it let me go to this? There you go. Beautiful.
That was courtesy of Chewy, so.
Oh my goodness.
If you want a copy of that picture, go to the Discord and it's in the meme channel.
All right. I saw this today. I thought this was pretty on point.
Oh yeah, what's this one?
If you see this beggar on the streets, please make a citizen's arrest or call the cops and ask them to take him away. The law is the law. We cannot have a two-tier justice system.
Fuck yeah.
And I thought that is very astute. We can beg, but you can't. You can only beg if you can go online and email thousands of people asking them for money. That's the only way to beg.
Send out an automated email that just auto-fills in your name.
Mm-hmm.
I love it when sometimes they accidentally don't, and it'll just say like, "Hello," and then it'll just be like some symbols and random text.
This is just a reminder pointed out on New Zealand subreddit to everyone that this is cocoa prices. They have reduced back down.
Oh,
so,
thank God. Thank God.
So if you see your prices and they're not down, fucking boycott. Vote with your wallet. I know it's stupid fucking capitalistic bullshit anyway, but regardless, do it.
100%. I'm sorry, but Cadbury should not be $7.
No.
Those blocks are so fucking tiny. For $7. That's why it's like, even if I do buy chocolate now, I'll still go for the Whitakers. I'd rather spend $8 on a 250 gram block of good chocolate.
Yeah,
What are they often 100 and somewhere between 190 to 150? It's like at that point you're basically 3 chocolate bars pretending to be a block.
Yeah, but this has been a good double up for me because simultaneously boycotting as well as dieting, it doubles up very well because chocolate is my vice. I have tried so many times to just resist the temptation of I'm going on a diet, no more chocolate, but I always go, nah, all right, just one time. But the fact that I've got a political motivation behind it makes it much easier, and I find it's working quite well. So, I recommend everyone do the same.
Trying to do that.
Yeah.
God, I love chocolate. It's so good.
Here's a weird one. This was a fucking strange ass story. You let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm just opening it now. I did see the name and I was like, what?
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Tourists in Dunedin are being given an insight into student life, but it's not the campus tour you might be imagining. Instead, buses and shuttles are driving down the street known for its parties. Sam Ollie spoke to visitors and students about Castle Street becoming a tourist attraction.
A bus of 24 overseas tourists turning onto Castle Street.
This is so weird.
Oh no, it's even worse when you take me inside.
As a notorious street, things get out of hand, police is called, but that's where students want to live, that's where action is.
Why is she smiling like that?
For the decades, the street full of scarfies has seen riots, couch burning, and more recently, fireworks shot at police last year. Fantail Tours goes there 3 times a week in summer to showcase the flags and their nicknames.
When we have American visitors, they see the Hilton and Trump Tower and they find it hilarious.
660 Castle Street is also never left off the list. The flat behind me is where the pop rock band first formed 18 years ago.
Took a lot of picture of it, and I'm going to go back and study about what 666 is.
The drive-bys started on request.
When we had pandemic, we had lots of North Islanders visiting us and doing city tour, and they were all wanted to make sure before booking that we will go to Castle Street, so we actually changed the itinerary.
Is amazing. We love those names, some like Raw or Smackdown.
The small, cute house.
Not so cute. What happens here at night? Just last weekend, police say 3 people were taken to hospital in varying states of consciousness, hit in the head by thrown objects.
Yep,
2
that
tour
all
companies
tracks.
confirmed to One News they take groups to Castle Street. While it is a public place, This tour guide says she tries to respect privacy.
We normally don't stop for photos, we just drive past.
But what do students reckon?
Because we just moved in and we were like, are we animals in an attraction right now? Because they're all like watching us.
Oh, I think it's a good idea because it's an iconic street in Dunedin.
But sometimes treacherous.
I sometimes tell people about the parties and how much rubbish there is, and glass. The ones I couldn't even drive there.
Plenty of public eyes on the student quarter. Sam Ollie, One News.
Yeah, that was just... I couldn't believe that when I watched that. I was like, what the fuck kind of world are we living in where Castle Street's like a tourist attraction?
Well, see, like, my initial instinct is to laugh, but then my second instinct is to go, this is low-key dystopian. We are turning the culture of, students who are forced to live in cold and moldy homes and just the joy and glee people had on their faces gives me the ick.
I would agree. If not, Castle Street's weird. It's actually got its own special sort of I believe, I'm not sure if it's like leases or if it's something organized by the student council at the Otago University. I'm not exactly sure, but they all sort of need to sign up and agree when the street party is going on. At least that was how it was like 10 years ago when I was there. You basically needed to be on board with the whole street party thing going on. You weren't like, hey, we're going to move in here and just we're going to be solitary and opt out of everything. Like, basically, if you needed to be a part of the club, ready to get into the whole vibe of Castle Street and the street party and people, just random fucking people coming to your house, basically. So, if it wasn't for that, I would say this is fucking weird, but it's kind of what you sign up for, in a way, and I think this is just like going to become another thing that people are signing up for when they apply for one of these big famous houses in the student area.
Yeah, I mean, I can sort of see that, but I guess my thing is like, if they were putting something towards the students,
yeah, that would be better.
Then I would probably be a lot more on board with it.
Yep.
I think. Again, it's kind of
exploitative.
They're signing up to it, but at the same time, they say a lot of people say the same things about student poverty, about all those things. And I guess as someone who was, semi-recently a student, especially as a mature student, I do think it's kind of weird and kind of fucked the way that people treat and look at students and expect them to live. But yeah, I mean, I think if I was them, I'd just put a little chain across the street and go, oh yeah, that's gonna be $5 per person to come through. Go on,
Yep.
So I mean, that's.
It also got me just a little bit nostalgic just watching some of those old videos. Remember, when I'm young and I see both people I know who are the rioters, but because Dunedin's so small, I know like several people on the police force as well. So I see just people I know on both sides fucking attacking each other and throwing shit at each other.
I mean, that would be so funny. I mean, I definitely can't quite fully appreciate the specific student culture they have down there.
It's it's its own thing. Let's go into.
I'm just curious, real quickly. Are you able to see this file that I've tried to share through our portal? It's a new function I haven't actually played around with. So
Your portal.
Yeah, well, because I've got the ability to share a file with the group, and I've shared a file, and I don't know if you can see it.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Through Ninja.
Whatever it is, I probably don't have set up. Let's see. If I go back to the room. It's not being very responsive right now. I'm not gonna fuck around with it, so I don't want to break anything. Okay. Totally we got some hot takes here. I think we should, let's go into these. Let's see what's going on with some of these hot takes. Whoops, daisy. Yeah, me and my Reddit. Let me just open a couple of these. Okay. All right. Oh, Jesus. That's big. All right. This was on the New Zealand subreddit. 1 people killed by dogs per year. These is dog problems in New Zealand.
Yes.
and people hospitalized by dog-related injuries, about 690 a year. Under that, you have minor dog-related injuries to humans, 28,000 per year. People negatively affected by dogs but not injured, who knows? Livestock attacked, people who stepped in dog shit, dogs running off becoming feral, pets attacked. She's never done that before. I saw that I literally saw that the other day. Attacks on native wildlife, people traumatized at witnessing a dog attack. I walk him here all the time. He's not bothering anyone. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking, yeah, so it is interesting that it's only when dogs attack people that we really seem to focus on legislation on, what's the word I'm looking for? Reforming dog ownership. There you go.
Yes,
dog,
yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I personally think that we should be required to prove ourselves as responsible pet owners. Because I mean, all of these things we see from, people who have been attacked by these aggressive dogs, it's always people who have raised their dog to be aggressive and, or maybe haven't actually tried to train it at all. So it's just been allowed to go on its impulses or not been taught that it's not okay to, bite at people.
Yeah. Well, we only give a shit apparently.
Kia ora, Laura.
Kia ora, Laura.
And we touched on the Israel-Iran thing, but
yeah, we didn't go too much into it.
Updated?
Yeah, if we have updates on that, let me know. But last I checked, it was just talks had broken down. That was it. Yeah, and people, China recalling their citizens and telling them to leave the country. That all those kind of things.
25 minutes ago, Israel launched an attack on Iran.
Okay. There you go. Well, yes. So here's the thing, because there are documents hanging around that showed that was the idea, that Israel is going to attack them first. Then the plan is for Iran will retaliate, and that will give justification for Trump to intervene. Because apparently Trump of all people, he seems to know the writings on the wall in terms of his popularity. He said, I cannot justify this to the people yet. He said that. He told that to Iran. Sorry, not Iran, Israel. So he said he can't justify unless something else happens, which is basically the sort of soft go, I guess, to Israel to, hey, initiate this. However, now I'm thinking about that. Surely Iran knows, right?
Surely they've got to know. I mean,
so the question is, how is Iran gonna retaliate? The best thing they could possibly do is nothing.
It says here the government declared a state of emergency because of the expectation of Iranian retaliation with drones and ballistic missiles.
So yeah, watch this space. But the smartest thing they could actually do is nothing right now. I know that's kind of dumb and cruel and dear shell, but that might be the best thing they can do. Anyway, we'll see how that develops. Yeah.
Of course, they did it while we were in the middle of this.
Yeah.
Oh, rude. No, seriously, that's fucked.
What did Laura say? I read the reports. Okay, mate. Are you talking to me or someone else? I don't know.
No, it's a bit of crunchy convo.
Okay, crunchy convo. Okay, that's fine. Crunch away, guys. Let's go into this. Okay, this is a take from Mountain Tui. John Key sold 1,000 state homes. It made headlines and sparked debate. Now Chris Bishop cancelled 3,500 builds and selling 900 houses with land extra in what's been called private developers lolly scramble. We were told there were no lolly scrambles. Right? We were told explicitly there were no lolly scrambles. It's hardly making a splash. And National Party admits it sold too many state houses. This was in 2020. Yeah, so learn from your mistakes, guys. I mean, no, I guess not.
Yeah, I fucking hate these guys. We really got to get them out, man.
All right, moving on to... Okay, that was this one. Well, apparently this is a campaign launch failure.
Oh, yes, I did just see this, so let me know when you're ready to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Protests collapsing for bottleneck and for New Zealand.
I don't know why it's echoey.
Back on track. Party vote national.
Welcome to the National Party's 2023 General Election Campaign launch.
National will get the economy working for all New Zealanders.
National will fund 13 more cancer treatments and improve healthcare.
National will invest in better roads to get you and your family around quicker and safer.
We are restoring law and order by backing our police,
Safer. Everyone loves safer.
gangs, and getting our worst youth offenders into boot camps.
We'll improve education with an hour each of reading, writing and mathematics every day. And we'll ban the use of distracting cell phones in our schools.
Tax relief
They
is
did do that.
coming. The average income household will be $100 better off affordable. More money in your back pocket so you can cope with the cost of living.
This election, the choice is clear.
More dysfunctional and chaotic
Whoa.
government and higher taxes.
That's an angle.
The Labour Greens to Pati Maori coalition.
Or a strong, stable, national-led government with a plan to rebuild our economy.
Our deputy leader.
Ah, Jesus Christ, Tui, why does your video sound like shit? It's like so overblown. Maybe it's a copyright thing. I don't know.
Fuck me. That. Oh. Ah. I left a gross taste in my mouth. Ugh.
Oh my god, everything's gone inverted because I've gone dark
Hell
mode.
yeah, night mode. Let's go.
Night mode. We want to toggle this back. There we go. Well, because we want to. We need to see what the honorary David Seymour said.
Do we?
Okay. The police will have the power to move on people disrupting others in shared spaces. Move on orders reflect our society having some standards. You may be down on your luck, and there is help from you and from your government and charity. You get a lot of rights in this country, but you don't have the right to disrupt other people going about their lives.
Wow.
I mean,
hypocrite.
Did he register what he was writing there?
I don't think he ever wow. Even if he does, he doesn't care. He just straight up doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, well, because he knows like his audience only looks at things from one perspective, and that's it. So they're not going to think about this critically anyway. Here was a cranky, crunchy Facebook post from our favorite Facebook warrior, Winston Peters. I thought this was also amusing. Apparently,
favorite people.
Yep, it's spelt rain, R-E-I-G-N, not rain, R-E-I-N. This is why we are making English an official language. And then I saw this comment underneath.
Yep, this is exactly what I had to say too.
Rein is not a spelling mistake. A rein refers to a control or restraint, like holding the reins on a horse. In this context, the government's reign could refer to its grip on power. Reign refers to a monarch's rule. Different word, different meaning. After blah blah, and this is just a little extra thing they add. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because someone in the Discord posted this, and they were trying to have that conversation, and I'm like, seems like some people miss their comprehensive reading classes.
I was gonna say, well, not just comprehensive reading. This is English. It's what's called a metaphor, or sorry, not a metaphor. Yeah, no, it is a metaphor. Analogy. Yeah. It's a English grammatic tool. It's used quite astutely here. Winston Peters did seem to recognize it. It's
I think it went over his head is that they're very clearly talking about rain as an leash,
Yeah.
but it's also a dog whistle and nod to the fact that, we have growing fascism.
I'm also
and
thinking one more thing here,
bullshit.
because he is angry about how it's all right. Latin, Old French. I thought English came from German. I thought you cared about German.
English comes from everything. That's
Rain,
the
is that
problem. It's a
also
bastard language?
That is also French. Okay. Oops, a daisy. Coming from Rene. What was the other one? Oh, coming from. Oh, hey,
Yeah, so
we've
it's
done
related
it.
to Rex as
We've
well.
done a whole loop back to Rexism. Yeah.
That's what they're nodding to, and that's exactly what I was saying, and that's the whole point. And that's what made me laugh. Is like, bro, he can speak 2 languages. You can barely speak 1. Shut the fuck up.
Yep. And you apparently don't know advanced English tactics, so. This was another one that I can't actually remember what it is, so fuck it. We don't want to hear about this guy anymore. Fuck that.
Screw this guy.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is. Now we're just into extras. We're just into fun stuff. Wind down the show. Alright, I'm just gonna close a bunch of shit and just save some RAM because I know I am on half the RAM I have.
Actually, how long is this one? Oh, this is only a couple minutes. This was one I thought was kind of cool around accessibility. And kind of, especially because I've been doing a lot of work with the accessibility stuff at the moment. And this is a story about a guy who had made, he's a gym instructor, and basically it's talking about how he had made accessible versions of these workouts, and then during one of the things he became disabled himself, and so it's a bit of his journey and kind of just a bit of reflection on that. So pretty cool story.
I'm gonna play it in 3, 2, 1.
Comments, and it seems like
that's very loud. Sorry. I'm not sure if I can control that volume.
Yeah, no, Instagram can be a bit weird.
That's shit.
Can you
don't worry, I have a volume thing here.
Cool.
I was prepared.
Easy.
All right.
Look at you.
Going back. 3, 2, 1.
some people think we just started doing accessible chair workouts because of my injury, so let me run this back a bit. Since 2014, we have been doing follow-along dance workouts that include modifications and low-impact versions of moves. My grandma attended the very first fitness class I ever taught, and from that moment on, I knew I wanted to create workouts that could be enjoyed by trained dancers and regular people who just want to find joy in their fitness journey. In 2023, we started to offer chair workouts so even more people felt included, and you guys loved it, and it helped us reach an entirely new group of people. Fast forward to October 2025, where I fell on a live stream and tore my ACL in front of the world. At first, I actually thought my life was over. I thought my career was over. But then I realized the accessible options that we've been offering for so long, it was something that was now not just for other people, it was for me. And it gave me the motivation and an opportunity to not let life get the best of me and to focus on what I could do rather than what I couldn't. It was the most devastating thing that's ever happened to me, but also the biggest blessing, because now I know firsthand how important accessibility is in fitness. So if you're looking for fun, follow along, accessible friendly dance fitness workouts, you can join our YouTube memberships for access to all previous and upcoming live stream workouts.
Hey,
so
he looks good doing it too. You're looking great in that chair, baby.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, I love the fact that, you know, he'd already made it accessible, but I think, actually, I was having conversations with some of the people I work with in the access space, and we all kind of were talking about the fact that, like, everyone would low-key kind of benefit from temporary disability just to give them a bit of a kind of experience and open your eyes to the kind of things that we take for granted, especially, you know, when we've got full vision, stability of walking, you know, you don't always think about how, like, things in the footpath, people like to leave shit all over the footpath, not thinking about blind people who might not be able to see those things, and just there's so many things that people like when it comes to seating in event spaces, there's so many things.
The same with us right now today. It clicked to me. I was like, I should be enabling subtitles on all these videos. I should be doing that.
Yeah.
Like we should absolutely be doing that by default, and it just clicked to me. I was like, have we been doing that so far? I don't think we have.
I mean, I think I almost always have mine on by default because I'm kind of I've always had captions, especially because like my papa, he was deaf, so I got used to it as a kid. But it's also psychologically proven that you do hear better with captions.
Yeah, and
just how it works.
It would be great if I could get like a plugin that could actually give us a live like caption thing too. I'm not sure if the stream allows live captions right now. I have no clue.
Those can be a lot harder to get, and that's the
but it's
that type of stuff can be
It's better than nothing though. So
no,
you know, it's like I wish I could pay someone. I'd pay someone to sit here and do sign language if I could, but.
That's the thing is, I really want to learn Reo and I really want to learn NZSL.
That would be great.
I kind of have to go for the Reo first, you know.
Ableist. All right. Why did I select this? Oh yeah, apparently there's a bug of the year. That I wasn't aware. So we had Avatar moth, I guess, is what got bug of the year this year. Aotearoa is home to thousands of fascinating insect spiders, blah, blah, blah. Does it say anything about the bug of the year? No, it doesn't seem to. No, we just know that this won. Okay, they don't seem to say anything about the bug itself. But there you go, guys. Remember that for next year. I'll try and get on top of this before the voting actually ends next year. But unfortunately, nominations closed and the Avatar Moth won. Good on the Avatar Moth. And we all love it when nature fights back, so I just thought I would play this. A poor bear who's just sick and tired of all the bullshit. Let's see if there's sound, actually. There he is over there. Look at these people, like, not even helping him. Like,
I guess they're like, how do you help? Oh my god!
Look at that! Look at that!
What a basketball!
She gets a fucking basketball hoop out of nowhere. This guy's got a toddler chair.
Oh
like, what is happening? Where's the parrot? Where'd the parrot come from?
I want to know what the humans did to make this bear this angry.
And it ain't fucking happy.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Oh, the poor bear, though.
I know. I feel
Nothing
bad
to
for the
see
guy
here.
that was getting fucked up too, because obviously, could you imagine the panic and shock? You'd be like, what the fuck is happening? Like, well, I scared my cat again. That's crazy.
Here's actually something. This isn't a meme. I just thought this was funny, and we can, if anyone wants to quote this to Winston Peters next time he's being bigoted, in early 2000s or something, Winston visited North Korea, for those who don't know, or it might have been in the 2010s, I can't remember.
We made it.
Yeah, he's so old. It
Very, very clear that in New Zealand.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm gonna line it up again. You let me know when you're ready to play.
Where are we starting from?
The link starts about here, so I was just getting back.
Did I click on the wrong one?
You might have clicked on the wrong link.
I think I clicked on the wrong one. That's why.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
We made our perspective very, very clear that in New Zealand, the human rights of people are judged by those at the bottom of the chain, not the top. Just in case anyone was under any false illusions here.
Okay, and that's all I wanted was just that. Just quote that back to him next time, especially when you get into something like this. Human rights protections for transgendered kids, not a priority from this government. So.
Of course it's not. They couldn't care less. They don't care about women. Why the fuck would they care about trans people?
Yeah, let's just play that one more time. Exactly what did he say?
Human rights of people are judged by those at the bottom of the chain, not...
Human rights are judged by those at the bottom of the chain. The minorities, the underrepresented population. Okay?
I think we need to clip this video. We need to clip that and just send, and maybe even clip it and cut it with some of the horrible bullshit he's been saying recently.
I just
Jesus.
love going through archives. We got some more winning stuff there. We'll save that for another time. And we're just going to a couple of memes, I think, next. How about that? I think some of these are old. I can't remember. We might have seen these.
The ones that are highlighted are the ones that I've added in.
Okay, we'll do yours because I can't remember if mine are new or not.
I don't ask me how I came across this video. I just did. That's all I have to say.
All right. I think it was this one. Yes. All right. You ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Doing this for all those hot sheep out there. Time for change. I'm no man. Feeling shuggy, gotta change man. Gotta get this wool off, get the dog off. Oh, it feel good when you do that. Oh, it feel good when you share that.
I hope Laura loves this.
Watch that razor man, dangerous tool man.
Watch
me dingleberries, don't be a fool man. Oh, it feel good when you do that. Oh, it feel good when you share that. Me feel strange. Where that fly gone? He gone man. Where that fly gone? He gone man. What a nice change. Use ladies, check me rump.
Check me romp.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't even know how. I think it was when I was looking through Keep New Zealand Beautiful stuff. Our Aotearoa tonight got some weird algorithm going.
Oh, we
glad
got
to see-
great algorithm.
Right? I'm glad to see Laura said that sheep looked like her boy, so I'm glad you enjoyed
Okay,
it.
good,
'cause that,
good.
Oh, that got me.
If you're an audience member, we can cater to you.
Right?
Uh-oh, TikTok was denied.
Oh. That's weird.
Oh, it's working this
If
time.
you're not eating,
Whoa!
Yeah, they love to autoplay like that.
Okay, we'll just fucking turn that down again. Alright.
Instagram and TikTok are kind of
I hate using... Yeah, these phone-based sort of sites, I just never go to them, really.
I know, I'm terrible.
They're not my generation. Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Great every day. What's the point in living? How good is the cricket? Power the machine. Don't deny the pain. Learn to dream with your eyes open so the nightmares fear you.
I like to have mine with yogurt and banana slices.
I only eat Nutrigrain and now I come protein powder. Which goes to show you only get out what you put in.
The only thing that tastes better than Wheat Bix is sportsmanship.
I thought he was gonna say
Mercy
come.
strikes, grab it by the throat and French kiss that ugly bitch like it's your cousin.
I'm a Wheat Bix kid.
I'm living in your walls and I hear your thoughts.
Woohoo! Go you Socceroos!
Surrender your soul to the crunchy goodness.
I'm Australian cricketer Brett Lee, and I do 6 with honey.
I killed a man in 1978 and felt nothing.
Guys, how good is organised sports?
If you're not eating...
Honestly, I don't know about Nutrigrain ads, but I was getting 5 gum ad vibes.
Yes, it was definitely giving 5 gum for
Yeah.
sure.
This is how it feels to chew 5 gum.
It
Oh my
definitely
God.
feels like they put the two together, but when I saw that, I was like, Nutrigrain ads did used to be so hardcore of just like
Yeah.
getting their athletes and shit.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
just show like Iron Man shit, and then you'd cut to the Wheat Pix, and it'd be like the Wheat Pix Kids Triathlon. We love to support kids in their growing years.
With some like sweet music over it and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that's some of the brain rot that I've been consuming.
Why are all history teachers left wing? What's the explanation? Because they studied history.
I was about to say. I was about to fucking say. It's crazy what happens if you pay attention and you learn lessons from things. Like
Weird. This one, so I am not 100%, I have not looked into this at all, so we're only taking it at face value, but this is reported on, one of the tanky subreddits. A Chinese company, Hyun Kyungshang Crane Co. Limited, handed out 70% of its 2025 profits, equivalent to $26 million, to its 7,000 employees, and celebrated by bringing the physical money to a showroom, having the employees help arrange it in a big pyramid, then to distribute it away.
Actually. I did. I saw this. This was crazy.
Mm.
'Cause I've been seeing a lot of Chinese content at the moment with everyone getting real anti-America, and I was blown away. I'm like, man, they've got their bad things, but fuck,
This is
they're
sick.
living a better life.
Mm.
They've got better healthcare.
Yeah. Look at those stacks of cash.
They got retirement in your 50s. Oh, Jesus.
Like, I imagine if the Irish corporation I was working for did this fucking mega conglomerate monopoly that owns all the power in Ireland, owns the entire power grid. Yeah.
I was looking for something.
Also, here's all the right wingers getting pissed off. Bitch of the year. If you don't know who this is, I believe she's a member of the female team who refused to go join Trump in the White House. They declined his invitation. So now all the MAGA people are fuck her, I guess.
No, not surprised. Also, I just sent you a video. It was the video I was trying to upload earlier.
Okay.
It's on Instagram, so it might be annoyingly loud.
Okay.
Apologies.
I'll go to this one that I already have the volume down in. So.
Yeah, it's a very positive
Good
story.
work.
So
Cool. All right, ready when you are.
wait. All right. You count me in.
3, 2, 1.
Food Rescue in Canterbury opened their new premises today, and we got to celebrate by eating rescued food. Satisfy feeds hungry bellies and gets food to the people that would otherwise go to waste. They've rescued over 2 million kgs of food and distributed almost 6 million meals to community. Waste not, want not. Food is life.
I love these things so much. The one near us, Everybody Eats. I go to that.
Yeah.
It's you can pay nothing. It's literally on a system. It's pay what you can and what you feel the meal's worth. And it's all recycled food, and it's just amazing. It's a great concept, and it's just so many things I love about it. I don't know what to
absolutely.
say.
Well, because like for me, I think when I first went to Everybody Eats, it was for a special event, but I, for the first time, got to try lentils in a capacity that I enjoyed. I was like, oh, I can like these foods. It's actually about how they're prepared, and now now I can go and have a play around because I've seen what can be done with these things. And I think getting adventurous and learning how to use like ingredients in different ways is so important. Like, especially, I feel like especially when you're poorer and stuff, you can get real fucking creative with your food and so I just love to see it. And obviously I always love hearing Kahu's voice because it's just so warm and calming, and she's the most beautiful human, and I love her.
And the food's great, by the way. If you're thinking it's rescue food, it's like I remember that was the first thing I did when I ate
high quality, like fine dining.
I ate it and I was like, "This is garbage. What the fuck?" Like, Jesus.
Well, and that's the thing, is it's not garbage. It's just we have all these stupid rules around how food can be, sold. And again, it's the capitalism. It's just capitalism dictating, hey, you couldn't make any profit off of that, but instead of actually just giving it away for free to people, you should throw it in the bin. Like, that's just such a stupid fucking concept.
I was so pissed off the other day. I went to Countdown. They had a, discount, like, flash discount because the thing's going off or whatever. I can't remember if I checked the date. It doesn't matter. But I took it to the counter, scanned it, and I think it had gone off yesterday. So a lady, she's like, "I can't sell you this." And I was like, but because I needed pork, and that was the last thing of pork as well. So that was it. Yeah, and I was like, fuck. I was like, but you're just gonna throw it out though. So like, I may as well just take it. Just don't sell it to me. Just give it to me.
Right? No. And I mean, that's the thing is, like, it's stupid that like we don't have more things in place so that they can... I mean, surely it would make more sense for supermarkets to be able to just send it straight to, like, these types of places, or
there should be a pipeline.
More.
100%.
Yeah, we should have, like, even a government kind of run one. Like, I like the ideas of government supermarkets. We could work this shit in together.
Baking's one of the worst ones, I think, because that shit goes off quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those things that you need to freeze if you want to kind of keep them around.
And that's one that you always just see so many things getting thrown out, buns, shit like that.
I did learn one great tip is that if you do have like stale bread or something like that, stale loaf, whatever, what you do is you just kind of lightly dampen the outside of the bread with water, pop it back in the oven on about like 150 for like 10 minutes. Bob's your fucking uncle. It's back to life. You can actually revive stale bread relatively easy. You can do the same with stale, like, chips. If you got corn chips that you accidentally left open, chuck them in the oven for, like, 10 minutes.
Bit of oil.
Yeah, you could. You don't even need to, but you could.
Gives them a bit of crispness.
Yeah. But, like, there's a lot of things people can do to rescue their own food. Like, I've learned to use all of the broccoli stem, What is this,
in Cuba, in Cuba, the government puts Hollywood movies and TV shows on national television without ads, and they do not pay the copyright holders anything. They've been doing this for decades.
Fucking get it.
Fuck yes, we need to do this.
Well, I believe there's a lot of embargoes on Cuba, isn't
Oh
there?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Which I only just recently learned about embargoes and how they worked.
Cuba, yeah. Well, so yeah, the fucky thing about embargoes and how that always works is always the people at the bottom suffer the worst and first, and it's people. Yeah, that's the issue with embargoes and why it's so fucking, why it hasn't affected Russia or anything like that. It's just, in fact, it probably draws more people to poverty, and probably some of those people will probably just sign up for the army and go and fight in Ukraine because they'd at least get a guaranteed meal. Cuba's just been an eternal victim against
absolutely.
terrorists.
Like I've been learning a lot more about Cuba recently, and I'm shocked.
Let's look at the cars.
Same
in
with
Cuba.
North Korea, actually.
So these are the cars you'll see in Cuba because they cannot get new cars.
Yeah.
So all the cars are old fucking 60s cars, and they are very good.
Very pretty.
Because they've gotten great. It's actually one of those things out of necessity. They've become great at recycling. So look how efficient they've kept these cars up to date, running all these years, and
I think a lot of those would also potentially be safer too, because a lot of the old cars, they were a lot more solid in the front. Nowadays, cars are built to like crumple like a fucking tin can.
Yep. And here's something I would like to point out as well. Even on top of all these, country per capita, Cuba provides the world's fucking doctors come out of Cuba. They provide the most fucking doctors per...
I didn't know that.
Yes, by a lot. Like, look at this. You're going from... Monaco's pretty close at 86 per 10,000, but then you got Senegal down there at 66. So it's almost double the third place Cuba produces. So, yeah, we have a lot to be thankful to Cuba for. They're quite a nice little country.
Yeah, that'd keep getting abused by America.
Yep.
Poor guys. Oh, that's right. We already watched this. I think this must be.
Did we watch this? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think this is an old one.
Oh, is this BB No?
Oh, BB No Hate. Yeah, this one's a very cute video. Well, I spelled it Baby No Hate for a reason.
Okay.
Sweet. But
you let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
3, 2, 1.
Anything you want.
Oh.
Right?
Bloody epic. All right, so look, I have a question. And if you get it wrong, everybody has to go to bed. No pressure, though. You got it. I know you got it. Look, you have a whole cookbook, and it's the same color as your headphones. You really just won the whole game. And also the glitter on your face. You're awesome. All right, so really quick. Do you like to party?
Yeah?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Such a sweet kid.
Oh my god.
See, this is another reason why I fucking love... Because Beefy No Money's been actually really vocal about a lot of the stuff that's been going on at the moment. I believe with all that Wasserman stuff, I believe his agency was associated with Wasserman, so he's dropped them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so... And also, for people who don't know, there's a thing where people bring cookbooks and he'll, like, sign their cookbooks. It's just a meme within the community. But I thought that was so cute.
All right. I mean, we're pretty much at the more or less end of the show, really. I mean... how the fuck do you end this? That was lovely. In fact, you know what that reminded me of? That gave me the same little feeling because I watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and man, was that wholesome, and that ending gave me the fuzzies too. And that I would recommend everyone watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It was a great little short show. It's only about 3 hours total of watching, 6 half-hour episodes, but Game of Thrones spin-off.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Game of Thrones spin-off thing.
Yeah. But this one's like wholesome, you know? It's not like everyone's a piece of shit who's gonna kill you, you know? It's like, you know?
Oh, God. For some reason, I just tried to play a video and it screamed in my ear. Oh, no. Okay, that's pretty funny, actually.
I mean, whilst we wait for you, we can listen to this thing, which is it's just this guy giving out some tea from Hollywood. That's it. We're just going to listen to the tea. All right. No news. Oh, wait. Sorry.
Would you like to know what celebrities are like in real life? I just moved home after 7 years in Hollywood, California. And these are the stories that I heard through the grapevine about different celebrities. Sit. All of this is alleged, by the way. I don't know these people personally, and most of them I have not met nor worked with. So believe it if you want. Let's start with Katy Perry. Apparently Katy Perry is a stone cold bitch. has been called for a long
Are you listening to this?
time. Teenage Dream.
Okay, apparently
But I think
Katy
I've
Perry's a
seen this
bitch.
No, I have seen this video before because I recognized him. He came
Oh,
up on my
okay.
TikTok. I've
I
seen
don't
this
know.
video before. So
That one had just been sitting there so long. I was like, I might as well click on it, but we're not going to watch the whole thing. If anyone wants to go watch it, they can find it. But
I timestamped you a video, and I was just scrubbing for something quick, and I managed to find an actual Nutri-Grain ad.
Okay.
We're gonna watch a Nutri-Grain ad from the early 2000s.
Cool.
2003 to be specific.
When the
TV2.
Okay, you let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Time comes when a whole world is watching you. Think back.
Whoa.
To when it all started. To when
See,
the
they were
dream
this intense.
began. Will you have done enough? Will you be truly prepared for what the future
Oh,
holds?
whoa. That's right.
They always did the howl.
It
I
had
forgot about that.
the Are Real Monsters scream. That's what that is. That's at the end of Are Real Monsters, a stock audio effect. But forgot that they
I
added
forgot
that.
about that too. And we don't want to get copyright claimed on the fucking Nesian Mystic, but God, I'd love to listen to that. But yeah,
Alright.
they really were that intense. So dramatic.
Yeah. All right. Do we have an outro for today? or-
I don't think either of us organized one, but I can
No.
actually. Do we want to go for Stardew Valley or do we want to go for BB No Money? How? We
Give me some BB. We had him earlier, so
All right.
we'll play him out.
Some BB.
Yeah.
Which one should we go for?
Mm.
I'm just gonna see what what YouTube brings up first, and then we can just go from there. Actually, no, we won't listen to. Oh no, that's a feature.
Very professional show.
Hey, we said it was a mystery show.
No,
I
look,
didn't
I'm
jack
glad this
shit.
has more or less gone on without a hitch. It's been amazing how I managed to get this working.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that it all went well for us.
Yeah, considering I was sitting there with like I couldn't get your audio working. I'm like, oh shit, we're fucked. I was like, there's no way to fix this. But I found a way.
All right, we can. Since ADD and autism has been the topic of the week, why not
Okay.
go out on some ADD?
All
I
right.
double checked. There seems to be no updates to the Israel-Iran thing.
Okay.
So
Iran may be playing the smart move, perhaps. Yeah.
Iran so far away. That was.
All right.
I sent you the link.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us tonight on this impromptu last-minute makeup episode. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in 2 days.
Oh yeah, you also didn't mention your moon news. I just realized.
My moon news.
Yeah. It's you had it in the document.
Uh.
At least it was in there at one point. You must have got rid of it. Oh no, here it is. It's in your other one. That's why I put it on the
That's
30th.
why.
Oh well.
I can't count.
We'll talk about the moon on Monday if you want.
Yeah, apparently. Wait, well, let's make sure. When does
Or
it
will
happen?
it already be done? Yeah,
March
that's
4th, Wednesday. Okay, no, we're fine. All right, we can talk
Okay,
about it then.
Wednesday.
Cool,
All
we have
right.
time. All right.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us, guys. It's good, even though we couldn't get out. Oh, Big Rob, I see you in here. I didn't realize you'd joined us. Welcome. And Nicholas. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, though. It was fun doing a bit of a random Saturday, having a bit more of a lax show.
Chill vibes. We have actually, we've gone about 40 minutes over what we would do in a normal episode, but also we're about 10 minutes late. But still,
She'll be right. She'll be right.
Bit more difficult because I've had to manage everything so on my end, which has made it a bit
Fingers
more
crossed
tricky.
we can get it fixed for Monday.
Oh, look, I'm gonna start this first thing tomorrow morning. So, and possible he's not in the chat tonight, but he might invite me on Paper Ballot podcast tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure.
I did see they're doing something tomorrow.
Yes, Sam's been inviting me recently because I think Laura has been very, very busy girl.
Very busy. I mean, she couldn't even join me yesterday, so very, very busy.
All right, we love you, Laura. We love everybody.
Glad you guys are here. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
Kakite fam.
Car kids, keep cool to after school, Fano.
I got ADD, PhD in finesse, ABC, she want my D. Hold up, boys, let's start the beat. call me Patrick. Tiffany on my whip. This ain't no plastic. Angelina licking on my Brad Pitt. I just hit a hat trick. Bitch. Little bitch. I got. I got my attention's there for shit unless you talking money. I got They talking about me. They writing my ADDD. They talking about me. Well, that's me, bitch.
Shooty brand new diamonds on my wrist. I'm gon' get mine.
Sorry, bro, my thumbs up in your chick. I had to hitchhike. Mr. Steal your girl when I clock in baby's part-time. A Sophie Rain, she's dancing to my shit. That's a landmine. What are we doing again? I got ADDD. I got ADDD. My attention's there for shit unless you talking money. I got ADDD. They talking about me. They writing my ADDD. They talking about me. Well, that's me, bitch.